light to come on here, guys. Wait for that green light to say we are live and we are ready to go. Hey, guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, we're here for game number 2 of Super Saturday. So obviously, we just finished up streaming that Warriors and Knights game just a few moments ago, where the Knights were able to come through nicely 10-6 as the full-time score there. Geez, that was a very, very close game. The Knights didn't win till the last 5 minutes of the game. But today, guys, we've got St George Illawarra Dragons playing the Canberra Raiders, and this one's a difficult game to predict, just like the last one, because both teams aren't exactly impressive. The Raiders, if they win this game, go into the top 8. The Dragons, if they win this game, stay in the top 8, and I believe go to 7th, which is just absolutely ridiculously outrageous. But it is the fact of the matter that the bottom 8 this year is just so polar opposite to the top 8, and this is the kind of thing that we have to get used to. Now, the Raiders, obviously, they've been really, really poor this year. However, they come into this game on the back of winning that game against the Broncos last week. A very significant win nonetheless as well. I think they won 38-10 in the end. It was just a ridiculous scoreline considering how bad the Raiders have been. But then again, the Broncos are last. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves with the Raiders, because let's see them win a couple of games in a row. They have the team to be making the finals. They have the team to be a top 6 team. But in the same sense, they have been struggling this year. The Dragons, their team list today, Sloan as the fullback with Ramsey and Ravalawa as the wingers, Williame and Beale as the centres. They got Norman and Hunt in the halves with Laurie and Kerr as the front row forwards. McCulloch as the number 9 with Sims, Bird and DeBellin as the back row there. Look, the Dragons, they're not a terrible team. They obviously started off the season well, but they're very infamous for falling apart later on in the season. They're very infamous for, not doing well past that halfway point. And right now we're at their halfway point. And since that Parramatta Eels game, they've really, really gone backwards and fallen behind quite significantly. So, look, you'd expect them to be probably winning this game today based on the fact that they are higher on the table. But in the same sense, this Rays team, they've got the names in it. Look at this. Simonson as the fullback with Valame and Rapana as the wingers. They've got Chris and Tomoko as the centres with Whiten and Williams as the halves, Papa Li'i and Louis as the front row forwards, Hodgson as the number 9 with Harawira Nara, Whitehead and Soliola as the back row there. So this Raiders team does have the ability to be a quality team, but we just haven't seen it from them so far this season, besides one win against the Broncos just last week, which was just against the Broncos. Look, I think the Raiders should win today. I am going to take the Raiders 24-16. At the same sense, it is cold weather right now. It is raining. It is at Wollongong Stadium, and when it's windy down there, I tell you what, the wind is just horrific because it's just on the ocean, so it is a horrific game for the wind. We just saw in Newcastle how bad the wind was there, and at Wollongong, if they have similar wind, it is just despicably bad. So I'm expecting, it could even be a low-scoring game, but with the way both these teams are playing, I'm expecting actually quite a decently high-scoring game here today between these two. But let me know in the chat, guys, who you are going for, what you think the score will be. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. The Dragons are just about to come out onto the field right now. Yeah, look, the Dragons, they have impressed me to the point where I obviously had them as the last place. I had them as wooden spooners before the season started, just like pretty much everyone did. Literally, pretty much everyone had them as the wooden spooners pre-season. Yeah, they won a couple of games to start off the year, but now they're actually in 9th. Oh, they dropped. They actually dropped below into 9th because the Sharks won. Who they play? Who the Sharkies play this week? The Sharkies already played, right? I can't even remember. We've had 4 games so far this week. Who the Sharkies play? They played last night, didn't they? And I think they just beat the Cowboys. That's right. They played the Cowboys and they just won 26-24. That's right. So, they jump above the Cowboys there. So, which actually puts the Dragons into 9th. However, like I said, no matter what, one of these teams will be in the top 8 after this one. Sachin Kelson says the Warrior season is over. You can put a line through them. No, they're in 11th place and they're only 2 points out of the 8. And if they were able to win next week, they would jump above the Cowboys. If they were able to win next week, they have a better for and against than a couple of teams around them. But then again, yes, that was a big struggle of a game there. Gary Boo Game says, which game was worse this year? Broncos vs Bulldogs or Knights vs Warriors? No way was that Knights vs Warriors even close, my guy. That was an awesome finish, and I really enjoyed that game. It was in wet weather. See, it comes down to kind of what people enjoy, because that game was an enjoyable game. It wasn't anywhere near as bad as that Broncos-Bulldogs game. I actually enjoyed that, and that was probably so far this weekend, besides that Cowboys-Sharks game, which was shithouse until the last 5 minutes of the game. But besides that Sharks-Cowboys game, that Warriors-Knights game was my favourite game of the weekend so far. So, no, I disagree completely. Zolify says, hello, up the Dragons. Well, here we go. Can the Dragons get a win? Realistically, both teams should be looking at this game as getting a win here. Realistically, both teams should be looking at this game thinking, we're going to get a win here, and we're going to jump ourselves into the top 8. Jackson Wallacombs, they get $20 if the Storm will win 16+. Well, they should be winning 16+, but in the same sense, the Tigers have been a bit gritty lately. You know, they have been getting results here and there, and it'd be interesting. But Tyrell Sloan is debuting here for the Dragons, so Duffy's not playing, obviously. Why? Is he injured, or is there something else that's going on here? Solify says, who do you think will win? Not the Dragons. The Dragons have been absolutely shocking. I've gone with the Raiders here simply because I feel like last week probably has been a bit of a bounce back for them. But we'll see how they go. Sport Reaction says, Clockstar is better than Dufty. Raiders don't need him. I would agree, yes. I think Dufty, apparently the Raiders have actually balked at the Dufty signing after his poor performance against the Bulldogs. So that's an interesting one there. But yeah, look, I'm taking the Raiders here. Solify says, who's fullback? Tyrell Sloan. So it's a debutant here for the Dragons fullback. I'm finding it odd though. Like, has Duffy been dropped or is he injured right now? I don't really get this situation with the Dragons. I don't really understand. Like, their team is very much struggling right now on every single factor. And yet they're dropping a player that has the ability to change the game for them in Matt Duffy. Oh, the wind is... Yeah, I was right. The wind is just poor. The wind is very bad in today's game. Wow. Ultimately, they probably dropped. See, I don't understand it. Why would he be dropped? By the way, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. But the game has just started. 40 minutes to go here of the first half. The Papali'i is already bleeding. Literally first tackle of the game, and he is bleeding out of the nose right now. Wowee, this is a big loss here early days if he has to come off here for a blood bleed and potentially HIA. Solify says, who won Knights of Warriors? It was a very low-scoring game. It was 10-6 in the end in favour of the Knights. They scored in the last 3 minutes of the game down the left-hand side wing. It was pouring down rain. But Papali'i here, he's got a massive gash under his eye after that one. I think a bit of a head clash. And now we'll probably come off the field for a little bit. Now we'll probably have to come off the field for a little bit. That is a really, really bad loss here if he has to come out for a bit to fix this one up. But he's had 11 games this season with 2 tries, 119 average run meters, and 21 average tackles. 21 average tackles. That's a deep cut, to be completely honest with you. Like, that is a deep cut just underneath the eyelid there. Dasmate says Raiders by 6. I honestly think if it wasn't for the conditions, I would have taken the Raiders by a lot more. I can see Raiders by 6. I just think they've got a much better team list than the Dragons do. And I think that the Raiders know that despite having such a poor season, but they can obviously still make the 8. They're only 1 win out of the 8. If they win this game, they go into the 8 above the Cowboys. So despite the fact that the Raiders have been just so bad this year, like really, really poor, they are literally just 1 game out of this game out of making the 8. And that's just outrageous to me. It is actually outrageous. So 39.5 minutes to go here of the first half, and the Raiders will have the ball here. 40 metres out here from their own line on 3rd tackle. Charles Smith says AFL game was great last night. Yeah, get around Gary Rowan kicking the winning goal for the Catters against the Doggies. Gotta love that one. The Cats getting one over the Dogs. 4 tackled here for the Raiders. Left-hand side, they get past the halfway point, and they're taken down about 40 metres out here from the attacking line. Sashin Kelson says, on the NRL website, it just says that Matt Duffy is out, and that's it. Yeah, so he must have just been dropped. Really interesting. You know, it's just crazy how they've really just given him the cold shoulder and said, get out of my face. You know, the Duffy has just been thrown away by the Dragons, and they refuse to listen to anybody, and they refuse to think he's a good player. And obviously, his career is more than likely, well, who is he going to go to? I guess the Broncos, but the Broncos apparently have gone away from that one. The Raiders have definitely gone away from that one. I don't really know who he goes to be honest with you. David Namin says, who was your tip, bro? I've gone the Raiders here. I'll go by 6, but if it was... Well, it's not raining there, to be honest with you. But it's going to be a high tackle here against the Raiders. The Dragons, Jack DeVellin will get a penalty here, and they're going to get into a nice little attacking position here. Soliola will give away the penalty. Jeez, you don't want to be giving them into the good position. Gary Boo Games this year has been really unfair. The top 5 are amazing, and the other 11 could get beat by the Bulldogs. Well, the Dragons beat the Eels, and I wouldn't class the Eels as amazing. Also, the Eels lost to Manly. The Roosters and Manly, I don't know who you're forgetting there. But I wouldn't say anybody outside the Panthers and Storm are amazing. I would say the Rabbitohs are on their level alone by themselves, but in between Eels, Manly, Roosters, and then and then Storm Panthers. The Rabbitohs are on their own little target area, and then you go down to the Eels, Manly, and Roosters who are in that little area there. So no, I disagree. I think there's only 2 really, really good teams this year. Thank you very much, Top Networks, for subscribing. Appreciate you, my guys. So 38 minutes to go here, first half. Dragons here, right-hand side. They get the ball out to the back-hand side. Here we go. Chance here for the Dragons. 15 metres out here. Can they get on the scoreboard early right now? Can they get on the scoreboard early? Jasmine is stuffed to the Cowboys. Well, they'd have to put Valentine Holmes to the wing then, and then Duff to the fullback. We'll see if they would want that one, but they've really kind of forced themselves to believe that Valentine Holmes is the fullback, and I just don't think he's a good fullback. So right-hand side here, Dragons up here on fifth tackle. It's going to be knocked backwards, and the Dragons going to get tackled here on fifth, 3 metres out here from the line. So not a good attack and set there at all there from the Dragons. My goodness me. My goodness me. So Rays will have to come off their own line here, 5 metres out. Look, the thing is, I really do think Reece Walsh should be that number 14 role instead of Ben Hunt for the Queensland Maroons. He at least brings a bit of energy and a bit more, surprise factor to the surprise factor. Kickoff says 22 people, geez, where is everyone? Yeah, probably the notification hasn't worked or something like that because they just didn't show beforehand. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Not too sure, to be honest with you. So third tackle here for the Raiders. They're 20 metres out here, right-hand side. Papali'i with the ball. Really would prefer to see Reece Walsh, though, like I said, as that Queensland number 14 over what's his name? Over Benny Hunt. Aussie Modi says Duffy has a shoulder issue, apparently. Yeah, is that what they're saying? Like, is that actually a thing? Like, did that happen against the Bulldogs? I didn't get to watch the Bulldogs game, so... yeah, I didn't get to watch that game. Jackson Mollicombe says a score prediction for the Melbourne versus Tigers. Melbourne win that by a heap. So 36.5 minutes to go here. Dragons will get the ball here 35 minutes out from their own line. Daniel Wells says I went south of Wrigleyville. Lots of crazy drunk people. Mate, welcome to Wrigleyville. That's a knock on for the Dragons and the Raiders. But wow, it's really early in the morning for you. It'd be like, what, 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning over there in Chicago right now? That's a knock on for the Dragons. Corey Norman. Oh, no, it wasn't Norman. It was Cody Ramsey, sorry. Vicky Strive says the Dragons started well, but aren't playing that well now. Welcome to every single year for the St George Illawarra Dragons. Dasman says he didn't look injured. Yeah, apparently he just had a really, really bad game against the Dogs. Apparently he just had a really bad game. Gary Boo Game says the Raiders in blue doesn't feel right. From a long shot, they look like the Sharks. I haven't noticed anything really greatly different. Let's have a look here. Sorry, I haven't really even thought about it. Thank you much, Samuel Allen. Yeah, I guess I would agree with you. I would agree. It's not. Is it blue? Is it like blue, or is it like a really oddly grey kind of? Oh, it's a grey blue kind of colour. It's really strange. Yeah, the Rays do look a bit weird, to be honest with you. So Rays with the ball here, 20 metres out from the line. Kingover says North currently lead the Lions 27-25. Yeah, Lions will win that, but the Lions haven't been that great this year. Second tackle, steps on the inside, 15 metres out. Here come the Lions fans saying, "Oh man, but you guys ripped us off. You guys robbed us in the what was it? Round 2 we played them. Yeah, eat a dick." So third tackle here with the Raiders. They're 15 metres out. Right-hand side, they go Soliola inside the attack and 10 now. Here come the Raiders. Can they score early days? Only 5 minutes gone here. Here's a chance for the Canberrans. Left-hand side, steps on the inside. Jack Whiten taken down 5 metres short. Can they keep this momentum going right now? Left-hand side gets it off. It's going to be kicked through from Sam Williams. No, Dragons hit it backwards. And, geez, that's close. That's actually going to be a dropout here. Or a knock-on from... Played out by the Dragons. Knocked on by Canberra. What? Huh? I don't understand that. I don't understand even how that's possible. I don't even understand how that's even possible. Like, Sam Williams kicks that through. Obviously, that's played out there by the Dragons. That's all fine. That's knocked backwards from the Dragons, isn't it? And then the Dragons get the ball. Did Canberra touch that? I didn't even know Canberra touched that, to be honest with you. Sachin Kelson says, I feel like the Broncos would benefit from Matt Duffy because they really need to get a new fullback and replace Jermaine Asako. Yeah, but in the same sense, they've already come out and said they don't want him. I think they're just going to try and blood a whole heap of youngsters at this point. I do. I really feel like that team is just going to try and blood a whole heap of youngsters. But the Dragons will get the ball here off the scrum, 10 metres out from their own line. And Ravalawa with a good run there. He's really impressed me this year compared to previous years. Sport Action says Raiders need their old halfback that got them to the grand final. Well, Aiden Caesar, nah, I believe he originally played with the Doggies, didn't he? Then he came to the Titans and the Raiders. He wanted to go home to Sydney, but isn't he in England right now? Didn't he go to England? It's really strange. He said he wanted to leave the Titans because he was homesick and wanted to go back down to Sydney. Went to Canberra, which I guess is closer to Sydney, but then has gone to England, doesn't he? Left-hand side with the Dragons. Oh, mate, you have the space. He doesn't pass it. He does pass it. It loses the ball. So Rays will get the ball here. That was shocking. This game is looking shocking to start off with, lads. This game, dead set, is looking shocking to start off with. Sport Reaction says, that's right, I already read that comment out. This game does not look great to start off with you. Dan says, did he play with the Dogs? I believe so. I think he played with the Dogs and then came up to the Titans and then went to the Raiders. Jackson Mollicombe, I'm going to time you out, dude. The fact that you've asked that question is really, really stupid. So I'm going to time you out for that. So 33 minutes to go here of the first half. And that's your last warning too. I will not accept people talking about a legality issue like that. What a stupid comment. So 33 minutes left here. Raiders with the ball inside the attacking half. They get into about 40 metres out now. Actually annoys me. Actually, you know what, Jackson Walcombe? I'm actually going to hide you from the channel. I actually hate when people bring that kind of shit up because I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to bait you into making a stupid comment. Second tackle here for the Raiders. They're 15 metres out. 35 metres out. Right-hand side here. Daniel Wells says, I heard that the Bears are going to get a good quarterback. Well, we'd like to see it because obviously they've been struggling for a while. But that's going to be a penalty to the Raiders. Penalty to the Raiders here. What was that? That was a high tackle against Jack DeBellin. High tackle against Jack DeBellin there. I don't even know what the penalty was for. I know they called a penalty here, and the Raiders will... Surely don't go over the 2. Surely not. Surely not. Google says, where's the Broncos poster? Just down here, man. Just down... You can't really see it, but it's this one over down below the Sharkies one. Just below the Sharkies one there. Daniel Bates says Caesar. Yeah, Aiden Caesar. Yeah. So first tackle here for the Raiders. Right-hand side they go. 20 metres out. Papali'i with the ball. Still got that massive gash underneath his eye right there. Drop to you says, you reckon Warriors are too big, slow, need some fast people? Yeah, there's no... Oh, easy try for the Raiders. Is that Sebastian Chris? No, that's Harawira-Nara. Harawira-Nara puts the ball over the line. The Raiders lead 4-0 here with a kick to come. 8.5 minutes gone here, and that is an easy try for the Raiders. Easy try for the Raiders. Harawira-Nara, how you going, son? So 4-0 here with the kick to come, and it's a pretty easy kick, but then again, the wind is very strong today. Right, Spurs can hide you too. Catch you later, bro. Dasmate says, didn't they draft Fields? Not too sure. Daniel Bates says, well, sorry, I've just had to hide someone, so I can't really see that comment. What did you say? You liked it? I can't remember. He's a quality player, Caesar. Yes, he's a good player, but in the same sense, he's not exactly the youngest bloke on the field anymore. I would love to see him come back, but in the same sense, like it wasn't like he was unbelievable at the Titans. He was good for us at the time. He was good at the Raiders. It wasn't great at the Dogs, but like yeah, he's an above average player. Yeah. Drop to you says what? Oh, that's right. I was saying that the Warriors are a bit slow. Yeah, they don't have a great deal of pace around them. Obviously with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck going, but he's not exactly the paciest player ever. Reece Walsh obviously got caught in the chase down. So yeah, look, they probably do need a couple of other players. They probably do need a couple of cheeky paces because right now, yeah, you look at every single player on the team and they're not exactly the most exciting of pacey players. And that is going to be a conversion. So it is 6-0 here to the Raiders. 10 minutes gone, guys. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're new around here. Big Boy has his Williams can't kick. Well, that's cool. He just kicked that conversion just then. So what are you talking about? Elaine Graham says, can the Roosters beat the Storm? I don't believe so, no. Well, they just got pumped by the Panthers last night. The Roosters looked shithouse last night. So they're going to need to play a lot better than they have in the last couple of weeks. Like they gave up, 34 points to the Titans last week after being up 30-4 in the first 50 minutes. They were winning by 30-4 in the first 50 minutes and then conceded to win that game 35-34, but they were down 34-30 with literally a few moments to go. So up it goes. Oh, the wind's going to bring that back here. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, it's what? Oh, because it's gone past the 40 and then been brought back with the wind. So that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Ratbags, what team do you go for, brother? Wearing my own merchandise here, the old Gold Coast Titans. I'm from the Gold Coast, so I go for the Titans, but we stream every single game here. Oh, brilliant play there. Benny Hunt gets it to Ravalawa. Ravalawa, good tackle. That's an unbelievable tackle there by the Raiders. Is that Simonson? He saved an obvious try there. That was a good play there by Benny Hunt, but Ravalawa taking over the sideline. It will be the ball going to the Raiders here. Good defense. But Ben Hunt pushes away, breaks away. And then Ravalawa just taken over the sideline, unfortunately. Couldn't get it done. Drop you says, I got KO, but don't mind watching this. Yeah, no, this is going to be a shockingly shithouse game, bro. You can see by the people who are watching this stream right now that no one cares about this game because it's just so shit. Like, both these teams are terrible this year. Both these teams aren't exciting. And, like, it tells you a lot that one of these teams will be in the top 8 at the end of this game, regardless. It tells you a lot. Elaine Graham says, well, Bulldogs hit the wooden spoon. No, I believe the Broncos. But then again, who do the Bulldogs beat? But the Bulldogs usually play pretty well for the second half of the season. So maybe we'll see if the Bulldogs can kind of pump home later on. But for the time being, I will go the Broncos. But the Bulldogs still need to win at least one more game because the Broncos do have that bye in hand. Sport Action says, Ravalawa always outplays Sivo. Absolutely disagree on every single regards. I love Fiji, obviously. I'm a massive advocate for Fiji. Dosaviti, but no way. I take Sivo every day over the week, every day in the week over Ravalawa. Sorry, I bit my tongue. So left-hand side of the Raiders, they kick this ball down to the left-hand side, and the Dragons get the ball here, 20 metres out from their own line. Ravalawa taken down. Taken down here. I want something exciting to happen. I'd really, really enjoy this being a good game, like of some sort. Like, please make this somewhat exciting. Because at the moment, in its first 12 minutes, it is looking diabolical. It dead set is looking diabolical. So third tackle there with the Dragons. They're 35 minutes out. Swarton says, no, I'm just saying when they play each other. Dragons and Eels? I guess. Well, I don't. Are they on the same wing when they play each other? Because Sivo's the 5. Is Ravalawa the 2? Drop. You says, reckon Rapana had a good chance of scoring. Rapana had a good chance of scoring? What? Tasman says it is a Raiders-Dragons game. I know, exactly right. But then again, Raiders-Dragons used to perform really well against each other, and there would always be like a last-minute try kind of thing, especially when the game was in Canberra, because I think the Dragons had a really good record in Canberra, or was it the Raiders who had a really good record in Canberra? Surely. Big has Sivo's the 2. Okay, so Sivo's the 2. So is Ravalawa the 5? Because that's the only way they'd be playing alongside each other. But that's a good play there by Semi Valemi. Talking about Fijians, he's a nice little play there for the Raiders. So second tackle here for the Raiders. They're at the halfway point, right-hand side to go. Papali'i gets inside the attacking 40. Sporting's thoughts on the Cats win, mate. Gary Rowan is my dad. That's my thoughts. That is my thoughts. And it was tough considering that Tommy Hawkins went off for basically the entire last quarter with that neck injury. Simonson with a good run there. Gets to at the attacking 20. Gee whiz, here come the Raiders again. This is looking like it could be a flogging, to be honest with you. Right-hand side to Jack Whiten. Whiten here steps around, and they're going to be taking down 20 metres out from the line. Yeah, Rapana is a winger, drops you. So left-hand side here, Whiten with the ball. Up it goes here. Oh, that's going to be a try. Sebastian Chris, isn't it? Oh, no, he didn't catch it. So that's going to be Ravalawa who catches that ball. I thought he caught that for a second then. Little Alice's thoughts on the Panthers. I think the Panthers are good, but I don't know what you want me to say, man. I don't know what you want me to say. Panthers are obviously pretty good. But I don't know if they win the comp if they play the Storm in the finals. I think they need to play. I think they beat anybody else if they played them. But if they play the Storm in the grand final, I think the Storm wins. So I think that the Panthers need to rely on the Rabbitohs or Manly or Eels or Roosters to beat the Storm in the finals before that grand final. Teddy Wells says it's definitely early where you're at. It's almost 3 in the morning where I am. Yeah, it's only 5:46 p.m. over here in Australia. So left-hand side of the Dragons. It's third tackle here. He makes a breakaway. He couldn't get the offload away, though. Just couldn't get the offload away. So right-hand side here with the Dragons. Back into the centre. Fourth tackle here. They're making probably more metres than the Raiders, to be honest with you. Raiders are looking okay. Even in the same sense, the Dragons are making a decent amount of metres. Left-hand side they go. Jack DeBellin gets it off. Norman, left-hand side. They got numbers. No, doesn't use the numbers out on the left-hand side. Just gets tackled about 45 metres out. Ramsey, up it goes. Norman puts it in the air. Oh, terrible kick from Norman. What is that, played at? Is that played at or not? Fifth tackle still? No, set restart. He knocks the ball on. Oh, Norman, bro. No. Oh, Norman. That was a set restart there, and Norman loses the ball. Wow. Wow, we were. What are the shit, Corey Norman? So first tackle here for the Raiders. They're 40 metres out here from the line. 25 minutes to go here for the first half. Papali'i now inside the attack on 30. Raiders have been the only team attacking in this game, realistically. The only team. Drop to you says, Warriors fumbles were killing me. Yeah, well, it's a pouring down rain game, man. You've got to expect that. But in the same sense, the Knights did well, to be honest with you. Knights did well in those shit-ass conditions. So right-hand side here for the Raiders. Right-hand side again. Knock on, forward pass. I don't know what you want, but that was terrible. Sport Action says, Corey Norman, what a player, but if he was at the Storm, he would be good. Disagree. I don't think he suits the Storm. I think the young players, obviously going through the Storm system would be good, but I don't like Corey Norman. His play style in general. I never really rated him at the Broncos. I never rated him at the Eels, and I haven't really ever rated him at the Dragons here. So, no, I don't even think that the Storm could have saved him. I just think he's a bit of a bland player. I think that I don't even know if he gets his job done. You know, he can be very, very poor, and then on his best days, he can be okay. You know, he can be okay to watch, but not like really good to watch. So left-hand side with the Dragons, Jack DeBellin now with the ball. Desmond says, where will he play at the Storm, though, with Munster? I guess they'd put him in, yeah. Well, even that, though, like, I know what he's trying to say, like, just if he was at the Storm, but I disagree. I've never really thought that Norman was that great of a player overall. So 4 tackle here for the Dragons. They're into the attacking half now. 24 minutes left here, right-hand side, and Ben Hunt's going to kick this one out to the right-hand side. Actually, good kick for Ravalawa. Ravalawa's chasing through here, and that's a good take here by the Raiders. Simonson gets that ball and takes it away. So Semi Valemi here. I think that the next game might be interesting-ish for the first half, but I think the Storm pull away with it in the second half. Daniel Wells says, you and your Borat references. I referenced Borat? Did I reference Borat? I didn't even know I referenced Borat, to be honest with you. Didn't even know. Third tackle, leave the Raiders. Right-hand side, 25 metres out from their own line. And Rapana's going to get taken down. No, he gets the off-way to Hodgson. Hodgson to Harawira, who's got some space out here. Steps on the inside, steps on the outside, taken down. 40 metres out of the line. Something exciting happened, please. Boom, 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 boom. 17 minutes gone, but it feels like about 40. Feels like about 40. So fifth tackle here with the Raiders at the halfway point. Whiten will put this ball up in the air, and that's going to be a difficult kick to take. Very difficult kick to take. It's going to let it bounce. And Semi Valemi's going to have a chance here. Ravalawa's going to pick it up, but geez, that was terrible. Little Alice, do you go for New South Wales or Gold Coast? Well, that makes no sense. You can go for both. I'm a Queensland fan, but I'm a Gold Coast fan. But like, I don't understand why you're saying to go for New South Wales or Gold Coast. If I was a New South Wales fan, I could go for both. So third tackle here for the Dragons. Third tackle with the Dragons. The Raiders, Dragons are going to bring on Paul Vaughan for Josh Kerr. And Vaughan will make the run up here. Gets to about 25 metres out from his own line. Fourth tackle now for the Dragons. I tell you what, like this would not be a great game to be at. Like this, I know this would be cold. Wollongong is cold. Wollongong is a cold place. Like I'm in Sydney right now, and it's cold right now. But like this stadium is literally the ocean's right there. 40-20 attempt here. Fifth tackle. This is shocking from the Dragons. Like, they don't even know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing right now. Every time they've got the ball, they just don't look at it all. Completion rate of 56% for the Dragons. 56%. Holy shit. 56% completion rate for the Dragons in 20 minutes. Wow. Quidets fans, since I'm here now, I had some stuff to do during the first game. That's all good. Well, we've got a big night of rugby league ahead. So right-hand side here. Don't forget, whoever wins this game does make it the top 8 for now. Fourth tackle right now. Fourth tackle, 23 metres out. Left-hand side, Hodgson gets it off. Chance here for the Raiders. Jackie Whiten. He steps on the inside. Good play. Gets it back underneath. They're still going here. Hodgson makes a run himself. Hodgson fakes the pass. Steps on the inside. This will be a good try if he gets it, but he cannot get it. So 5 metres out from the line. Fifth tackle right now. Simonson with the ball. 10 metres out. Left-hand side they go. Spreads it to Jack Whiten. Whiten here with a great pass. Oh, my God. He's going to score, isn't he? Oh, my God. He's going to score. Whitehead's going to score. No, Sebastian Chris will score a try. That defense from the Dragons is just terrible. That defense from the Dragons is absolutely horrific on every scale. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is just some really, really poor defense there from the Dragons, and the Raiders will lead 10-0 here after 20 minutes with a kick to come. But guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. But geez, look at that. Hodgson just getting off players left, right, and centre. Goes down, and they just pass it out left. Jack Whiten has the ball here. He just passes it out to Whitehead, who gets away one of the dumbest tackles ever. Another dumb tackle, gets off to Chris, and then Chris just easily turns his man around and puts the ball over the line. So, wow, this defense of the Dragons is just shockingly bad. Shockingly bad. Really, really bad. Danny Bates says, I remember talking with somebody on Facebook about them looking forward to a season a while back, saying the Eels were going to be very good and Norman being a key part of it. Yeah, but see, that's Eels fans for you, man. Like, that's not surprising. Like, that's not surprising at all. Eels fans think every year's their year. So they're like Liverpool beforehand. Like, obviously, you know, Liverpool, they used to be the team that would never win the Premier League, and then they finally did, but every year was their year, was what they were saying back in the day. So they are the equivalent. They were good in the 80s, and then they're still struggling, but like they're similar to Liverpool. But oh wow, he kicked the conversion too with a massive wind. He kicks the conversion. That's a nice work. So 21 minutes in here, it would be 12-0 to the Raiders. Now the Raiders did lead 12-0 against the Roosters before capitulating and losing by about 40. So can't get too excited just yet, Raiders fans. But this is the Dragons, not the Roosters. But geez. Where are all those Dragons fans now who are saying that I was stupid for saying they're not a top 8 team earlier in the year when they were, winning 3 games or 4 games in a row at the beginning of the year? And I was like, you just wait, man. They're not that good, this team. They're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, BKRsport. I'm like, well, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you'll see at the end of the year when you're not in the 8. And I guarantee you I won't see you in the comment section. And guess what? They ain't in the comment section right now. Mackenzie Porter says, hi, hello, Mackenzie. How you doing? And we're not even halfway through the season. We're halfway through the season basically now. So here we go. Raiders will get the ball here. 20 minutes out from their own line. Dragons fans have an unrealistic expectation of their team too, to be completely honest with you. Well, look, to be fair to them, they had a very good start. You know what I'm saying? Like they did have a very good start to the year. But in the same sense, like most people who watch this sport can tell what teams they're going to do from the outset. The Titans are just simply always going to struggle. The Roosters are always going to be thereabouts. The Storm are always going to be there. The Eels are just simply a team that will show you so much in the regular season and then screw up greatly. Nate Jason, I'm still confident we'll make the A. What in the absolute shit? What in the absolute shit? You guys have been terrible for weeks now. You're losing 12-0 to a Raiders team that's had, one win in the last, 7 weeks or something against the Broncos. This team is just falling apart completely. The Dragons, Cordettes fans, the Dragons are lucky not to be in the bottom 4. I wouldn't be surprised if they did finish in the bottom 4. But that is going to be a fit tackle there by the Raiders, and the Dragons will get the ball here about 40 minutes out. I don't know what Sam Williams was doing there. In these windy conditions, bro, you don't make those kind of passes. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. So first thing with the Dragons, I just don't get it. Like, why are you confident? Why? Like, I get it. Support your team through thick and thin, believe in them. But like, every single week we see how bad this team is. Elaine Graham says, do you like all these sin bins or not? No. So second tackle here for the Dragons. They're inside the attack at 40 right now. Paul Vaughan with the run here. Still 12-0 to the Raiders. Can the Dragons hit back right now? Like, I can't wipe this game. I can't say this game's over yet. Not because of the Raiders being too good, but because... not because the Dragons are good, but because the Raiders can still easily cough this one up. All right, so left-hand side here, Dragons with the ball. I'm going to time him out before he obviously tries to cause some trouble. Goodbye, champion. So fit tackle here for the Dragons. Left-hand side, 15 minutes out. Good little kick, and I don't know if that went out or not. I think this has gone off the Raiders here. Yeah, I think it's going to go to the Raiders here. It's going to be a drop out here from the Raiders to the Dragons. He's unlucky there, Apana. I think he's unlucky here. I don't think he's necessarily shadowing this, to be completely honest with you at this point. So the ball goes through, and I don't necessarily believe that should be a dropout. I don't believe this should be a dropout. I don't think it should be a dropout. Nate Chase's dad, don't time me out. What? He didn't time me out. I've not seen you being timed out in the stream. So challenge you from the Raiders. I don't believe, like, this is technically you could claim this as, but then again, Rapana's already out when he touches this. So he doesn't touch it there, and he's already over the line at this point when he touches it. I don't think he's shadowing that. The ball's dead. This should not be a dropout. This is too far. I don't believe this should be a dropout. I think that's bullshit. I think that's bullshit. So the Raiders are going to lose that challenge on a technicality. Will James says, why do you time out people? Because some people are knobs, mate. That's why. I think that's bullshit. So challenge unsuccessful here, and the Raiders will have to drop this ball off here to the for the Dragons. I disagree with that call personally. Nate says I was timed out yesterday for nothing, so I'm just getting in early. The thing is, man, you got to remember is that sometimes, for some reason, we have a thing called Nightbot here. I have never created Nightbot on this channel, but for some reason, Nightbot times people out, and we can't see it. So in the chat, we don't see you get timed out because Nightbot times you out. And then people complain, they're like, oh, why did you time me out? We're like, we didn't. Because I can see when people get timed out. Like, I can see Wombat's Organics just got timed out by Dad's mate for a good reason. But the Dragons here will be into the attacking half. But for example, if you had been timed out yesterday, I didn't see you get timed out yesterday. So I think that would have been Nightbot. So Dragons with the ball here, 45 minutes out here from the Raiders line. 16.5 minutes to go here of the first half. We're on 34 likes, guys. Let's get to 40 likes right down well now. 6 likes away from 40. We've got 48 people here, so let's get 6 more likes. And obviously subscribe if you're new around here. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to BKR Clips yet, that's my other channel where the clips from these streams, if you missed the streams, you can obviously check them out every single day. So on Monday, those stream clips will be starting up again. So you can go and check that one out over there. So, Quotes fan says, can you get rid of Nightbot? I didn't even create Nightbot, so there shouldn't be anything to get rid of because I didn't create it, so I don't know how to get rid of something I didn't create. So, fit tackle here for the Dragons. They're 10 minutes out here from the line. Drop to you says, light the stream. Exactly right. You tell them, drop to you. Light the damn well stream, son. Let's get to 40 right now. Fit tackle, left-hand side. Ben Hunt gets it off. It's going to be Norman. Norman here. It's the left-hand side. Dragons. Nice little kick through here. No, it's going to be too hard. Too hard. Too big. Too big. Too big. It is too big. It is too big. So that, my friends, will be a 20-meter 7 tackle set here for the Raiders. But no, Jay, I'm still wondering. I want to ask you, why are you confident that the Dragons are still going to make the 8? Because I don't know what they've done to give you that belief, especially in the last few weeks. Like, they have looked shocking. The Sharks are looking strong. The Titans still have the potential. Like, look at them last week. Look at them against the Storm. You know, people are going to insult me, of course. I get it. I'm a Titans fan. It's funny to insult BKR. Ha, ha, ha. But the Titans have that potential that if they can click their defense together, they will make the 8, and they'll be a genuine buddy, you know, kind of a little bit of a nitty-gritty team. But they obviously haven't found it yet. They're still looking very bad defensively. You know, the Raiders have the team to be able to do it. Sebastian Chris here, left-hand side, he goes through, and oh my God, he lost the ball. He lost the ball. Great tackle there by the Dragons defensively. You know, you go and have a look at the Warriors. I don't think they make the 8. Knights, I don't think they make the 8. Who else is around that point? Tigers don't make the 8. You know, the thing is that, like I said, I get it. The Titans, you know, troll me. It's funny. But, like, we all realistically know that team can be very, very good. But defensively, they're just very, very bad. Their attack is honestly a top 3, top 4. It is. But their defense is the bottom 2. So if they can sort their defense, they could honestly make the 8. And then actually genuinely do something. Not win or anything like that, but like do something. But they're still a long way away from finishing off that defensive kind of battle they've got within the club right now. Benny Bartlett says they will be in the 8 when Lomax comes back. Prada, come on, man. Now we're talking about like a centre being the difference between the Dragons making the 8 and the Dragons not making the 8. Like, that should be a penalty to the Dragons there. Should be a penalty. So you're telling me that Zach Lomax is the reason you're down 12-0 to the Raiders right now? You're telling me Zach Lomax is the reason you lost to the Bulldogs by 13 plus? Zach Lomax is that reason. Like, come on, man. Let's be realistic now. Let's be realistic. You're telling me Zach Lomax, a centre, is the reason you lost by nearly 30 points or 40 points to the Dogs? Really? That's what you're saying to me. So second tackle here for the Dragons. Sorry, man, the truth hurts. Like, this is what people come to this channel for. My opinion might not be your opinion. You might disagree with it, but that's my opinion. And I would like you to debate me with it. You can tell me right now that you see that Lomax is the reason why the Dragons lost by 20-odd points to the Bulldogs. So Dragons here, 35 metres out from the line. Nate says whether they make it or not, I'm still backing them. I've backed them for 30 years and I'll keep it up. No, absolutely, mate. No. Absolutely. You got to back in your team. Dragons here, right-hand side. Chance here. Should score. Oh, he got the offload away. Oh, no, Ray's going to bring this one away. Sebastian Chris. High tackle there, maybe. No, but geez, the Dragons got very close there. No, Nate Jays, don't get me wrong. I'm not. I think that it's fantastic that you're backing in your team still. I just question where you think the Dragons have shown you the ability to make the 8 based off this year so far. My personal opinion. But, like, I'm not going to sit here and hear someone say, oh, the reason why the Dragons aren't in the 8 right now is because of Zach Lomax. No, please. Malcolm says, Warriors are only $5. I just realised someone told me last night they had a $1,000 bet on the Warriors and they were going to give me a $20 donation if the Warriors won. So, I'm spewing. I just realised that. Grinding DF says, who do you support? I'm a Gold Coast Titans fan, man, so I know all about pain. I know all about pain and over-expectation. Yeah. JK says Storm put 60 on the Tigers. Mate, they'll put 423 on the Tigers. So Raiders will get the ball here on their own line. Coming off their own line. Solify says, does Dragons have Zach Lomax? No, I believe he's injured. But that doesn't mean that they would win the game. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, man? So Raiders with the ball here, 30 metres out here from their own line. It was a penalty for a high tackle. J-Pap says, who do you go for? I'm from the Gold Coast, man. I'm a Titans fan. So first tackle here for the Raiders. Like I said, I know all about pain and over-expectation as a Gold Coast Titans fan. Year in, year out. Ooh, nice little offload there by the Raiders. First tackle here. They're going to get inside the attacking half from when they were about 25 metres out. That was a nice little 25-metre tackle there. So DeBellin goes off there for Alvaro, and Laurie goes off for Burns for the Dragons. Raiders now get inside the attack and half. 40 metres out here from the Dragons line. Already up 12-0. Dragons have had a couple of little chances, but not a great deal. Every time the Raiders have been in the attacking area, they've probably scored, to be honest with you. Oh, actually, I think they have. J-Pap says, if you want to debate anything NRL, I almost guarantee you end up agreeing with me. All right, well, buddy, shoot it through, mate. Shoot it through. That's what this chat's for, man. We all have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a chat. And we, even if we don't agree with each other, as long as we have a good time. But that's going to be a knock on here from the Dragons. Ooh, knock on here from the Dragons. Knock on here from the Dragons. But J-Paps, that was a little bit strange. That was Gutho top 3 fullback. No, and I know, oh my God, I'm not even going to bother with that one. There's not even happening. It's just not even happening. I'm actually going to have a brain aneurysm if you think Gutho is top 3 fullback. I think that his best asset is his mindset and his leadership abilities. But in regards to today's game, there is no goddamn way Gutherson is a top 3. And I can tell you're a Parramatta fan immediately. You're going to tell us in the chat that you're like a Dogs fan or a Roosters fan or a Manly fan or something like that. But I know you're a Parramatta fan immediately. Anyone who thinks Gutho is a top 3 fullback is a Parramatta fan, without a doubt. J-Pap says he's much more of an impact player than most other fullbacks. That is dead set the stupidest comment I've ever seen. There is no way you can say he has more of an impact than Tuivasa-Sheck when he's a fullback, because obviously this year he's not playing as a fullback because he's going to the Blues next year, so they're putting in Reece Walsh there, and they're also now obviously putting in Dallin Watene-Zelezniak probably into the fullback position. So it's going to be a knock on here from the Raiders, I believe. But then you go and have a look at, you've got Pappenhausen, you've got Tedesco, you've got Trebojevic, and that's 3 right there. You've got Tuivasa-Sheck. Latrell Mitchell has more of an impact at the Rabbitohs than Gutherson has at the Eels. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. So no, there's no way we're going to see... You just told me that you guarantee I'll agree with you, but you started off with the worst possible one, because there is, on no planet, is Gutherson a top 3 fullback. On no planet. Not any single reality. Little Azus Duffy's probably better. No, Gutherson's probably 5, but if you're going to talk about in regards to impact, I'm taking those 5 players I just mentioned over Gutherson. But then I'm taking Gutherson. I think Gutherson's a fantastic fullback in regards to his ability to lead a team, but in the same sense, I know for a fact that J Paps is a Parramatta fan. Like, I know for a fact that J Paps is a Parramatta fan. There's no way on any planet that J Paps is not a Parramatta fan. J-Pap says if RTS was so good regardless of the future, he would have played fullback. That is so incorrect. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. What are you even talking about now? The reason why RTS isn't playing at fullback is because he has said he doesn't want to play fullback so the Warriors can get used to playing with a different setup. That's why he's gone to the wing. He's not playing as a winger because he's not good at fullback. Dragons are away here down the left-hand side. Cody Ramsey's away. Should be a try here with the Dragons. Kicks it through. Good kick. It's going to be a try. Oh, no. They both missed it. Sammy Valemi's going to pick it up. He's going to get outside of the goal line. Sorry, I'm just listening to someone who doesn't even know what they're talking about in the chat. Like, bruh, what are you trying to say? Tuivasa-Sheck's not playing fullback because... Like, what on planet Earth are you talking about? J-Pat says to take him out of the fullback conversation then. You can't, because this guy is one of the greatest fullbacks in the game for the last 10 years. What planet are you living on, J-Paps? Tell me right now you're not a Parramatta fan. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So call no try here, but there's a potential here for a sin bin. J-Pat says, I'm talking currently. Brother, come on, man. You're so biased to Gutherson. It's unreal. I'm a massive AJ Brimson fan, man, but I'm not going to wank on about him being top 5 right now. Like, shit, man. Get a bit of perspective about your life. Like, holy damn. But in the same sense, regarding, this is my opinion, your opinion, cool. We're allowed to have our own opinions, bro. This is just a nice little discussion, nice little debate. But there's no way that I'd be agreeing with top 3 fullback on any planet in any reality. And especially in regards to what you just said. Because you just said in regards to impact. But the Dragons will miss that completely. So that's going to be Sammy Valemi who gets the ball here. That's going to be a Dragons knock on here. So Raiders will get the ball here. Grim Games says, I'm back. Good on you, man. Dropped it. You says top 10 maybe. No, probably top 6. I'd definitely say top 5. Top 6. But I'm telling you right now that if I'm having a draft right now, I'm taking Trebojevic, Tedesco, Tuivasa-Sheck, Latrell Mitchell, Pappenhausen, all before I take Gutherson. So this is going to be a sin bin here from Simonson. But I believe Cody Ramsey would have scored that try. I believe Cody Ramsey would have got the try, but you can't guarantee that he would have. So it's going to be a sin bin here for the Raiders. Jacob says, you're acting like top 3 is someone reasonable, but you have in top 5. Yes, absolutely. It is completely unreasonable. It is completely unreasonable. Thank you very much, John, for subscribing. Appreciate you. And now you're backtracking already. A nice one on the guarantee that I would be agreeing with you. Because, come on, man. Like, look. This is my opinion, that's your opinion, but I'm sorry, I think your opinion's stupid. I wouldn't class him anywhere near top 3 in comparison to the current 3 fullbacks we have, and I would definitely be putting, in regards to the impact comment that you said, I would definitely be including Pappenhausen, over him. I'll be putting Trbojevic and Tedesco over him in regards to impact. I'll be putting in Latrell Mitchell in regards to impact. Look at where the Rabbitohs were before he came back, and now look where the Rabbitohs are now. And then I'd probably be putting Gutherson around that point after that. But I'm taking those 4 fullbacks over Gutherson. TSM says, what about Dylan Edwards? No. Thank you much, Little Alice, for subscribing. Appreciate it. He's not even close to any of these guys. That's something that J-Paps and I can agree with. Dylan Edwards is nowhere close to these guys. So Dragons here, 10 metres out here from the line. Second tackle for the Dragons. They're 11 metres out right now. Left-hand side they go. Ben Hunt underneath. Try time for the Dragons. Underneath the post, it's 12-6. It's 12-6. Disagree completely, J-Paps, in regards to that. But if you put the Gutho on the Dogs, he would have more of an impact compared to Latrell or even Teddy. Absolutely disagree on every single aspect. Absolutely disagree on every single aspect. But in regards to the game right now, the Dragons hit back 12-4 with a kick to come from right in front. Sport Reference says Gutho overrated. He got an argument for it, but no. People understand he's a top 5 fullback, but no one's saying he's a top 3 fullback who's not from Parramatta. Arguably forward, I'd say it's flat there from the Dragons, but it will be a try underneath the post. So it will be close game here, 12-6. J-Papa says Guther's impact is not on the stat sheet. Brother, we get it. You're a Parramatta fan. We get it. You love Gutherson, but no one's agreeing with you. The entire chat is disagreeing with you. I am disagreeing with you. I've given my reasoning for disagreeing with you. You're not changing anyone's opinion because no one agrees with you, bro. I watch every single game. I think I know what Gutherson does for Parramatta Eels. I literally stream every single game here on this channel. I know what Gutherson does for the Eels. I know what Latrell does for the Eels. I know what Latrell did for the Roosters. I know what all these guys do for these teams. I get it. I understand. But I don't agree with you. And neither did anyone in the chat. So cool, man. But the Dragons will kick the conversion there, and it's 12-6 for the Raiders with 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Little Al says, bro, you were such a good YouTuber. I hope you get 1 million subs. Now, it's had a bit of fun, man. Had a bit of laugh. Obviously, we're talking to a Parramatta fan who just can't... Firstly, doesn't want to admit he's a Parramatta fan. I've noticed that. He doesn't want to admit it. And secondly, he's just talking on his ass. Daniel Bay says, because someone plays in the dominant team at any one time doesn't mean they are automatically the best in the position for crying out loud. Look, Gutherson's the best fullback at the Eels. I don't disagree with that. But, top 3 fullback compared to the guys we have. And that top 4, I'm taking Tuivasa-Sheck over them too in regards to that. So that's now dropping Gutherson to 6th. Personally. Drop to you says, Latrell shits on Gutho, just look at Origin. Yeah, considering that Gutherson's a top 3 fullback in the competition, it's funny how Trbojevic is playing Origin, Tedesco's playing Origin, Latrell's playing Origin, and I guarantee you they'd be taking Latrell in the fullback position over Gutherson if there was no Tedesco and Trbojevic. Funny that. Third tackle here. Jacob said, I said 10 minutes, I'm a Para fan. Oh, well, dude, look at all the chat, man. I do my best to read as much as I possibly can. But there you go. That proves literally everything I need to know. That completely wipes your entire argument out too, mind you. Literally, mind you. Completely wipes it out. So 4 tackle over the Dragons. Jack Bird with a good run here. Into the attacking half. Offloads the ball, but it goes forward. Oh, no, they're going to call it backwards? No, it's forward. Colax on YouTube says you got Tommy, Turbo, and Tedesco, and Mitchell. Then, as you said, Roger, and then you got Pappenhausen. People forgetting about Pappenhausen because obviously he's been out injured for the majority of this year, but he is honestly unbelievable. He is my favourite fullback to watch for Trbojevic, but he is an unbelievable fullback. Nate says, who scored for the Dragons? It was, I can't remember. So we've been in such a heated discussion about this fullback bullshit that. But then again, it's not a surprise. As a Parramatta fan, Parramatta fans, they always tell me how good their team is. They're going to win the comp. It's been 36 years. We get it. You're going to back your team in. But Gutherson's a good fullback. I just want to confirm this and let you guys know what I'm saying here. Gutherson is a good fullback. He's a quality fullback. But the thing is, the problem here is that fullbacks are at such a premium right now that just because someone's a good fullback doesn't mean they're a top 3 fullback. AJ Brimson is a fantastic fullback, but I would probably put him at 7 or 8. 7 or 8. And that tells you how good the fullbacks are. They're going to say this is backwards off Jack Bird. I disagree that's backwards off Jack Bird. So it's a captain's challenge here, by the way. So it's still live here. So the Dragons are going to hit this ball backwards. So they're going to get this ball to the Dragons. I thought they went forward, though. I think they're going to give this ball to the Dragons here. J-Pap says that the leadership aspect of the game is so overlooked. Take Quarter, for example. He's terrible, pricks himself. But you are a Parramatta fan, and you are arguing against everybody else who says that they disagree with you. No one's biased here. I'm not even including my own fullback, who I think is fantastic, because I'm being realistic. Like, come on, man. You've got to get a bit of perspective about yourself, because otherwise you're going to look stupid like this. Like, you seriously telling me you would take Gutherson over any of the fullbacks I mentioned? Come on, man. So, fifth tackle here for the Dragons. They're inside their own half. The challenge was successful. Up it goes here from Corey Norman down the left-hand side. By the way, they've used 2 times now. They've used 2 challenges so far in this game, the Dragons, and they've both been successful. So, well done. Little Al says, just kick him, he talks too much shit. No, that's what the challenge for, man. No, you don't kick him just because he's talking shit. No, that's his opinion, bro. He believes that Gutherson's a top 3 fullback. But I just laugh when he said that he guarantees that I'll be agreeing with him, because, you know, we watch every game, man. So I know, look, as much as it's my opinion, I do have a decent grasp of what's going on. And when someone says, I will guarantee you're agreeing, I'm just like, no, mate, come on, man. Like, don't be a wanker. But, like, your opinion's your opinion. We're not going to time him out or hide him just because he's got a different opinion to us. So Raiders with the ball, good offload. Jeez, that's a great offload there by the Raiders. Tapani. Frederick says, are you watching on KO? I am watching on KO, mate. Yes, I am watching on KO. Left-hand side here, 4 tackle. J. Peps's corner is useless except for his leadership. What a dumb comment. That is a dumb comment. So up it goes here from the Raiders, left-hand side. His leadership is great, and he was a great player. What on God name's earth are you smoking to say that Cordner was useless besides his leadership? What on the shit comment was that? So 5 minutes 40 to go here. Oh, jeez, brother. You don't dig yourself even deeper a hole. That is terrible. So second, oh, shocking, bro. Second tackle here with the Dragons. They're 30 minutes out from their own line. By the way, guys, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. We're 8 likes away from 50. So smack that thumbs up button, and obviously subscribe if you're new around here. But Cordner was bad with that, his leadership. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. So left-hand side here for the Dragons. Out they go. 4th tackle here. Corey Norman still stepping around right now. Dasmate says that's worse than saying Governors are top. Fair enough. The Dragons here. 45 minutes out from the Raiders line. Right-hand side they come. Ben Hunt puts the ball up in the air. Oh, that wind is horrific. Oh, my God. That went 15 metres forward, and then they lost about 20 metres off the wind. But Cody Ramsey's going to pick the ball up here, and he's going to get tackled in the 40-metre line, but that was a positive considering that wind. Holy wow. Oh, J. Paps. No, I agree with you with that. Surely we agree Corey Thompson is extremely underrated. I'm a Titans fan, though. Of course I'm going to agree with that. But he was one of our better players to start the season when he was fit and healthy. He was unbelievable. He was dead set. I had him above Fafita. Fafita scored 9 tries as a second rower, which is ridiculous. But people weren't talking about Corey Thompson because Corey Thompson is a ridiculously underrated winger. Absolutely. So that's one thing I can agree with you on. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I'm not arguing you for the sake of arguing. If I can agree with you on something, I'll agree with you. But I knew immediately you're a Parramatta fan when you said that Gus is not through fullback. Second tackle here, right hand side, Raiders with the ball. 45 minutes out, and Tarpanay gets inside the attack of 40. Arguably a high tackle there, but I'm not going to call it. Telly Wood says, I love your channel, mate. So entertaining. Well, this stream's been entertaining because we've had that real solid debate there about the fullbacks. Oh, that's a knock-on for the Raiders. No, they're going to say backwards. No, they are going to say knock-on. But guys, if you do miss streams and you want to hear the conversation that we just had, I'm going to upload this clip to BKR Clips on Monday. So obviously go and check that channel out. The pinned comment in the chat is BKR Clips, one of my other channels. And we're going to be clipping all the streams. So go and subscribe to that one. J-Pap still got Brimson as the 10th, 12th best fullback. No. But 3.5 minutes left here. The Dragons will have the ball off the Scoromaruno. Samuel Allen says, how's the Dragons fullback on debut doing? I don't think he's done anything great at the moment. But then again, it's a difficult game for him anyway because the wind is just ridiculous. Mr. Stripes says, Will Kennedy's a top 10 fullback? Has potential to. I don't think he's a top 10 fullback just yet. It's going to be... Oh, I thought it was going to be a penalty. Why is he blowing the whistle so strongly there? Cody says the Broncos on the best too. The Broncos don't even have a fullback at the moment. Jermaine Sarko. Sportson says, is Brimo better than William Kennedy? Come on, Blaze. I would say so, yes. I would say so. I think that William Kennedy has been better this season, but I think that overall, potential-wise, I think that Brimson has a lot more potential than William Kennedy. Absolutely. I think that William Kennedy at the Sharks has had a much better run this year. But yes, I believe that AJ Brimson is better than William Kennedy. Absolutely. So second tackle here for the Dragons. They're 40 minutes out here. But William Kennedy is a great player, don't get me wrong. But as I say all the time, we have a legit amazing amount of fullbacks right now. Corey Norman breaks through 20 minutes out. Amazing amount of fullbacks right now. It's a great time in the game for the amount of fullbacks that we have. But, like, come on, man. Like, come on. So, fifth tackle here for the Dragons. They're 11 metres out here from the line right. Left-hand side, they go. McCullough gets the ball off here. Left-hand side, Dragons. Fifth tackle taken down. 5 metres out. Couldn't get that one. Colax on YouTube says, what happened to Duffy? Apparently he got dropped, mate. Apparently he got dropped. By the way, guys, we're only 2 likes away. Only 2 likes away from 50. Let's smack it up. Luke Peter Ashworth says, both these teams are shit. You're not wrong, mate. You are not wrong. But then again, you could say that literally about any game that has 2 teams outside of the top 4. Top 2. Top 2. William Hunt says, the Bronx is the best. Yes, here, hence the spoon. I can show you this nice little poster down here if you guys put my... Oh, you can't see it because of my logo, but you guys know what logo that is. You guys know what poster that is. Sport Record says Corey Norman needs to get dropped. But who's their backup? Who's their backup with the Dragons? So left-hand side here, 4th tackle with the Raiders. They've gone a bit cold since their opening start when they went up 12-0 very early days. Tarpanay looking for the offload. Tarpanay's a good player. I think he's underrated. From what started out as a very quiet stream with a game that no one gave a shit about, has turned into a bit of a nice little bloody good old chat. This is what I like, man. I like having those nice little fiery chats where you have different opinions. I like that. Oh, it's a strip, 1-on-1 strip. Is that Hodgson? It is Josh Hodgson. Nice work. Ask the boss says, yo, what's good, bro? Jeez, what's that United logo you got in your logo? United shithouse. So second tackle here for the Raiders. They're 13 minutes out here. And left-hand side they go. Josh Hodgson gets the ball out here. Chance here for the Raiders. If they score here, that's huge, man. That is absolutely huge. Third tackle here for the Raiders. 5 minutes out just before halftime. Minute 14 to go here. Third tackle for the Raiders. They're 4 minutes short. Hodgson should be try. He lost the ball. He lost the ball forward, and that will be Raiders knocking the ball on, and the Dragons will get the ball. Frederick says, will the grand final be Melbourne and Penrith again? I believe so, yes. I believe so, yes. Kylex on YouTube says, damn, man, don't like you. That's tough. If you support City, I'm a headbutt the wall. Well, mate, I hope it's not a brick wall or a cement wall because that's going to hurt otherwise. Melbourne says, Josh Jackson, most underappreciated player in the comp. Can someone time that man out? Someone time him out now. Dads, mate, time him out. Time that man out. William Hunt says, is Duffy arguably better than Gutho? No. Like, I'll tell you when I think something. Well, I'm not arguing for the sake of arguing. No, Duffy's not in the same. No. So there's an injury here, I believe, for the Dragons. Didn't really see it here. 51 seconds left here. Carlos on YouTube says, damn, imagine losing the Champions League. Aren't you a United fan? Firstly, when was the last time you were in the Champions League? Secondly, when was the last time you won the Premier League? Thirdly, when was the last time you won a trophy? In the last 10 years, we've won nearly 20 trophies. I think we've won more than 20 trophies. How many have you guys won in the last 20 years? Last 10 years, sorry. I'd like to know. It's all good having history, bro, but we're the future and we're the current history. So take that one. Thank you. The house says, congrats on passing 10,000 subs. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. We hit it, I think, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's been awesome, man. We had a really good stream on Wednesday too, actually, for the Paul Gallen and Justice Hooney fight. JPAP says, Gutho, Ponga... I forgot even about Ponga throughout that whole argument. I forgot about Ponga, that whole argument, but I'd personally have Gutho above Ponga. Ponga, Turbo, Latrell, Pap, RTS, Walsh. Oh, you can't be throwing in Walsh and Duffy over Brimson. What the shit? You can't be throwing in a guy who's played a couple of games over a guy who's played years and does play for Queensland. What on earth are you talking about? So the Raiders are going to take the 2 here. Apparently it's a penalty. What on earth? What on earth there? Duffy? Duffy's not even... He's been dropped by the Dragons and the Raiders said they don't want him because he's not going to... He didn't play well against the Bulldogs. Nah, that's a troll comment. No, you're a troll. That's a troll comment. That's a troll comment or you're done. That's not even... I'm not even respecting of that opinion because like one guy's played what? 8 games or 10 games? 8 games? And you're saying he's better? Holy damn. William Hunt is forgetting Ben Barber. Ben Barber retired ages ago. Well, didn't retire, but retired. Nico Hines, no. Nico Hines is a product of the Melbourne Storm system. You'll see that he's not exactly as good as he was when he goes to the Sharkies. So it's going to be a penalty here to the Raiders from the left-hand side. By the way, guys, 1 like away from 50. Smack it. Penalty here to the Raiders from the left-hand side. It's half-time. Can he get this to make it a 8-point game? James McAlevey says, it's very annoying as an English rugby fan because I can see the massive difference in quality between the NRL and Super League and not all games are broadcasted over here. I know, it's obviously a big difference, but the fact of the matter is, and this isn't me insulting the Super League, but the fact of the matter is that we are complaining about how shit our league is right now. Like, we're all complaining about how poor our league is right now, and yet majority of our teams would probably still win. If you can debate that, debate it. I'm happy for you too. But it does suck. Raiders, he converts it 2 off the post inside. Brilliant kick. So it will be 14-6 here to the Raiders at half time. But guys, that is going to be, like I said, that's going to be half time. 14-6 to the Raiders. Look, it's been an okay first half. I don't think it was shocking. I think the Raiders were the better team. But the Dragons, they came strong at a couple points, but just couldn't get it going. They couldn't put the ball over the line. I think that, look, the game is okay. Whoever wins this goes to the 8. Whoever doesn't win this stays around the 8. It has a huge impact, but it doesn't have a huge impact at the same sense. So, guys, thumbs up, subscribe if you're around here. Let me know what your thoughts are in the chat over on the over there, and yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game so far. Curtis on YouTube says, "Man, you should come and broadcast my league grand final." Oh, Man U should come and broadcast. I thought you were saying Man U as in Manchester United. I was like, what? J-Pap's Nick Meany better than Brimson. Okay, bro. I'm not even going to respond to the troll now. It was good. It was good at the start, but that's just a troll now. Melman says the Bulldogs will win the Super League. I don't know. That would be. I disagree. Oh, they have the ability to. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing. They have the ability to still go head to head with a lot of the bigger teams. They do. They do. Kylex on YouTube says, sit there and watch people drop balls left, right, and centre. What's this for? Oh, true. Okay. Seven Island says, Will Chambers is underrated. I hate you. Carlos on YouTube says, I don't spam. Hot Hopper, I'm going to have to time you out now, my guy. Oh, thank you for timing him out, Melmo. Yeah, guys, don't spam, otherwise you will get timed out. But yeah, half time right now, so let me know your thoughts. William Engelman says he carries the Bulldogs out of their own end. You're a Dogs fan, aren't you? Because there's no way. Like, we get it. J-Paps is trolling, but like, there's no way you're actually like debating it. Katie says Broncos are the best. Oh, they are. Oh, they are. You know why they're the best? They're the best at making me enjoy myself as a Titans fan, because on a normal season, if the Broncos were above the Titans, I'd probably be headbutting this wall right now. But because the Broncos are so bad, it gives me some kind of enjoyment. You see what I'm saying? James McAlevey says, we only have St Helens, Wigan and Leeds who are half decent. Warrington pretty good too? I thought Warrington were pretty good, weren't they? I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything about the Super League. I know a decent deal about it. I watch it from time to time, highlights-wise, because I'm too busy watching my cubbies in the baseball at early times in the morning, or Man City, or Champions League, or Euros and stuff like that. So I don't really have the time to watch the Super League, but I do keep up to date with it. But Warrington is still pretty good, aren't they? Resomeone says the Warriors were robbed. Why? The Knights won that game fair and square. Why? I would love to see why you think they were robbed. J-Pepper says the Meany one was a troll, but he's underrated. I think Meany's okay, but in the same sense, like, wouldn't call him, I wouldn't have him top, like, 12, 13. Like, if you're going to say top 10, I'm not making this in order. This is not in order of fullbacks. But if the names that would come to mind in regards to a top 10 fullbacks list would be the likes of Pappenhausen, Trbojevic, Tedesco, Latrell Mitchell, Tuivasa-Sheck, Gutherson, Clockstar, Brimson, Ponga, and one more. I'm missing somebody who's probably obvious right now. I'm missing someone who's probably William Kennedy. But then again, I'm probably missing someone who's probably obvious too. That's the thing. Like that's probably the top 10 that I can think of on the spot. Got to remember, guys, I'm obviously trying my best to. There's a lot of conversations going on in the chat. I'm doing my best to kind of think about all the players and all the different positions. Cowboys, no way. Broncos don't even know their fullback. Brimson would be there. Ponga would be there. I'm just kind of going down I'm just kind of going down right now. Trbojevic would be there. There's no way you put Meany there. There's no way you put anyone from the Dragons there. Panthers still in Edwards. You could argue Edwards is there. You could, but I wouldn't personally. And then obviously the main. Garrett Williams. Like in the future, I don't know if it's Garrett, but I'm gonna call you Garnet. Garrett Williams. Thank you for saying Dane Laurie, because that is a good reminder. But he's too young. It's like saying Reece Walsh. Like you can't include Reece Walsh and Dane Laurie in the conversation yet, because they're only 8 games into their career. Like, I've seen plenty of players have a good first year and then capitulate. Remember that guy from Sharks? I think it was Nathan Gardner? He was very good. He was very good to start off with and then just destroyed himself. I don't know where he went. He disappeared. Where did Nathan Gardner go? Remember that one try he had? remember that one try he had? It's just like, no, Dane Laurie's not top 10 right now. You can't, like, Dane Laurie's not terrible. I disagree with Jay Paps, but, like, Dane Laurie's not terrible. But, like, Dane Laurie is also in that group with Reece Walsh. And, like, if you're going to talk about Sam Walker in regards to another position, but, like, that's that group of guys who are rookies that you can't put into that top 10 list right now, because after this year, you can start talking about it. But, like, we've seen them play half a season. Like, come on. Jed Curtis says, Laurie's super solid for a rookie. He plays for the Tigers. He's not going to get a great deal to actually show himself out. And the matter of the fact is that the Warriors and the Tigers are a very similar team in regards to the fact that they're both pretty average. So the fact of the matter is that Reece Walsh is showing a lot more at an average team than Dane Laurie is at an average team. My personal opinion. William Engelman says, Avril, top 10 player. You're a Dogs fan. You're a Dogs fan, William Engelman. Absolutely. There's no way. There's no way you bring up all these Dogs players. There's no way you bring up all these Dogs players. You're not a Dogs fan. Melma says, Dylan Edwards massively overrated. I don't think so. I think everyone does. I actually think he's relatively underrated. I think he's relatively underrated. Sorry, this hair keeps coming down. I'm trying to put it away. I think Edwards is massively underrated, but I'm not putting him top 10. See what I'm talking about? It just keeps coming bloody down. I might put a hat on. I don't know where a hat is. I don't have a hat anymore. It's gone. I think Edwards is underrated in the sense that he's a product of the Panthers system, but in the same sense, this is all we get to watch of him. So he's a good fullback for their system. If they had a better fullback, then yeah, cool. He'd probably dominate. But I think he's a good product of their system. William Engelman says, thank you, appreciate it dearly. In regards to what? The Dogs? Anthony Olivari says the Cubs were terrible today. Zach Davies was bad. Yeah, the Cubbies have been pretty average lately. Obviously, we only won 3 games against the Mets in that 4-game series. Luckily, we didn't get swept. But then, yeah, obviously today we're terrible against the Marlins. James McAlevey says English rugby is going down the pan now, unfortunately, because the RFL have even started taking academies off of teams, which cuts the amount of players being produced, which just makes the quality level bad. Yeah, that's sad, man. That's sad because thank you very much, Creekcraft, for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, join Creekcraft and doing the same thing. And don't forget BKR Clips as well. Let's see if we can get to 120 subscribers on BKR Clips before the end of this game. Don't forget, we're also going to be streaming the Storm versus Tigers game right after this. But look, it's sad because England, they're okay. This is why I'm not threatened by England in this Rugby League World Cup. Yes, they're the home team, but I'm not threatened by England in this Rugby League World Cup because I've noticed the competition went down, and I've significantly noticed it ever since Toronto was canned. I think they were still pretty decent up until 2019, but when that Toronto Wolfpack situation happened, I really felt like that was the biggest part of that league going down the shitter. William Engelman, sorry, thank you, Kaz, for subscribing. William Engelman says, can you give us a go, Bulldogs? Are you asking me to give the Bulldogs a go? Because if so, the Bulldogs are second last, and they came second last year. So I'll give them a go when they can give themselves a go, if that's what you're saying. Jade also says, hey, Blaze, I'm heading back to Oz next Friday after 16 months stuck overseas. There you go. Hopefully when I get out of quarantine, I'll meet you because you're the only reason I've survived. Appreciate you, dude. Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed this content. I don't know where you've been or where you've been stuck, but appreciate you for tuning in, man. I'm glad that you're enjoying the content, my guy. So welcome back home when you do get here. J-Pap says, who do you think has the best leadership in the game? Trebojevic. He's a great mindset. The thing is that I don't know if yeah, I'd say leadership, especially in regards to that Manly versus Parramatta game. The way that he spoke to, who was it? Who did he speak to? You can see the difference between when Trebojevic wasn't there and when Trebojevic was there. I'd honestly dead set say Trebojevic, because when he came back to when he's not there, you can't say that's not leadership. You can't say the way that he spoke to his players wasn't leadership, and you can't say that the impact that he's had on that team isn't unbelievable. Gutherson's definitely there, Jay. Perhaps, yeah, absolutely. In regards to that specific stat, I would say that leadership Gutherson is around that point, yes. Jay Pep says, what about with Moses? Oh, brother. Don't start on Mitchell Moses. Jet tells us Paseka. What? Elaine says, do you go for a team in the Big Bash? Brisbane Heat, but I'll wait until it's a Gold Coast team. Like, I don't mind the Brisbane Heat, but like I don't really care too much. But I'll get around. I get around the Brisbane Heat because they're the closest team to the Gold Coast, but I just don't really care. Reese says the Warriors were robbed because the Knights' second try was a 4-pass. The Warriors were not robbed because the Knights scored a try that was fair. Jet Taylor says he talked to Paseka. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought you were saying Paseka was one of the greatest leaders in the game. I was like, what? James McAlevey said, J-Pap, stop. Oh, my God. Oh my God, Parramatta fans are actually giving me a brain aneurysm. Parramatta give me a brain aneurysm. Moses' top 5 half makes me want to throw myself out a glass window. Parramatta fans are so delusional. It's actually outrageous. Like, it is outrageous. It is outrageous. How delusional Parramatta fans if they think Mitchell Moses is the top 5 half. James McAlevey. James McAlevey says, I don't think Toronto, in my opinion, was the downfall. I just think that most good English players over here go over to Australia to play because it's so much better. Widdop, Graham, Bateman, and Whitehead. Yes, but we don't want the backs. Sorry to say this. We don't want English backs. Why? Because they never translate. They never do well. Sam Tompkins was unbelievable for you guys. Went to the Warriors. Dog shit. Sorry, I shouldn't say dog shit because I don't like to pick apart players in regards to that. But not good. He wasn't good. Don't get me started on Titans. Callum Watkins, he was a good bloke. I met him. He's a nice guy. Not good for the Titans. Who is the other guy? Dan Sarginson. Oh, God, bro. That guy was just a headbutt my face kind of bloke. Recently, he caused us so much troubles at the Titans, that Dan Sarginson bloke. Jet Taylor says, Melmo, time him out. Daniel Bates says, we haven't even got a decent enforcer for England, Great Britain in the forwards. Now closest is maybe Wainsley, who could maybe play NRL. There's Thompson too, but I don't know. I'd say Thompson is your enforcer, but in the same sense, yeah, I know it's not the most exciting enforcers in the game. He's good for the Dogs, but in the same sense, I think he's a little bit overrated for the Dogs. At the Dogs. I'd like to see a lot more from him. I think he has a good ability, but yeah. William Engelman says, Corey Norman, best off-the-cuff player in rugby. James McAlevey says, you were speaking the truth, mate. Honestly, I agree with you 100%. Well, I would love to see England do better. I want to see other countries improve their domestic leagues so that you guys can compete with us on an international level. As an Australian, I can tell you, especially from the streams, and you'll see this if you guys are here for the Rugby League World Cup streams at the end of this year, you will see in the chat, most Australians don't get behind Australia. Like, yes, I'm Australian, I want Australia to win, but I would prefer to see Fiji win. Fiji is kind of my team outside of Australia because Australia's too good. So you kind of want something different. But then it does kind of hurt when Australia loses. But there's never going to be a good enough team to compete with Australia unless the domestic competitions are better in different places. England, for example, Super League needs to be better. I don't care if any English fans want to come out me here and say you're an idiot, stop insulting the Super League. It's the truth. England isn't good enough in the Super League, and that's what you see every single year. You play us in one preseason game. It's a preseason game for us. Our first game of the season, they've just come back from an off season. It's halfway through your bloody year. And, usually those teams from Australia wins. And they don't give a shit because it's a glorified preseason game. England, actually, the teams give a shit about winning that game, right? Then you go over to America. They have nothing. Their tournaments right now, firstly, the NARL, they had so much hype. Down the shitter. Like, that's not even happening right now, I don't believe. I don't think that's even happening this year. Their other tournament, no one cares about. There is no professional tournament that can compete with the NRL. And until that happens, there will not be another international team that can realistically compete. The only reason the New Zealand team always competes is because all their players are inside the rugby league, inside the NRL, with the Warriors and also with all the Australian teams. So that's the only reason, because New Zealand basically utilises our tournament. So that's the reason why you'll never really see another team consistently compete with Australia unless they're in the South Pacific area where all their players are playing for Australia. Personally, my opinion. And if you guys want to see that clip again when I'm talking about that, jump over to BKR clips because that'll go out probably on Tuesday. Daniel Bates says, some maybe say Bateman was an enforcer. Bateman was an enforcer. Not really. I'd say he's not really intimidating, more a spoiler and a pest. I thought he was okay for the Raiders. I thought he was okay for the Raiders, but I thought he was going to be better. I was expecting him to be better than he actually ended up being. Personally. I always say personally, guys, because I don't want you to think that I'm saying this and thinking that I'm speaking fact. This is all opinion. This is all my opinion. When I say that Gutherton's not a top 3 fullback, that's my opinion. If you want to have a different opinion, go for it. But this is just my opinion. Samuel Allen says, remember when the Tigers fans were saying that Luke Brooks would play Origin? He had an opportunity a couple of years back, actually, funnily enough. But yeah, Luke Brooks is terrible. So guys, halftime's about to be finished here. The Raiders are back out in the field. The Dragons are about to come back out. Let's hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. But yeah, here we go. The Raiders back out in the field. Don't forget, we will be streaming right after this. Reece Dummelo with Sean Johnson, best NRL player in 2018. That is stupid. No. Absolutely goddamn not. Sean Johnson hasn't been unbelievably quality since probably, unbelievably kind of around that top 10 player worthy discussion since 2011. He was good at the Warriors, very good at the Warriors from time to time, but still inconsistent. That's why they got rid of him as well, partly. I think that Shaun Johnson was a great player, a good player, above good player, but he was not a great player. I think that he could turn the game on its head very quickly, but he didn't do it enough, and that's why he didn't win the grand final. Cherry Evans won the grand final with Kieran Foran. Melbourne says, hearing Shaun Johnson to the Dogs is almost a done deal. Apparently, DWZ has backflipped on the Warriors. Strange. Really strange signs. Little Al says, did you play footy when you were younger? I played pretty much everything when I was younger, bro. Tell us, do Canberra look like they'll win? Well, they're up 14-6, so you'd imagine so. But in the same sense, long way to go here, man. Long way to go. Joshua Mitchell says, Shaun has had too many injuries and not consistent. I agree. I think Shaun Johnson had all the ability and still has the ability, but I just don't think, he's consistently there. Xavier Savage is going to be debuting here for the Raiders, so let's see how he goes. Jay Paps, I agree, Moses is better than Fogarty. You're not going to get a disagreement with me on that, but I'm not going to get into a whole Parramatta conversation here because let's get back to the game here because we've spoken well and truly enough about Parramatta. But here we go. Second half, it's about to go away. That's why I've kind of ignored your other comments about Moses, because I disagree completely. Don't care what anybody else says. Like, a majority of people would agree that Moses is not a top 3 halfback. So 14-6 to the Raiders here at halftime. J-Paps says, see, I got you to agree with me. Yeah, I agree with you in regards to that, but that wasn't what you were saying. That's a difference. That's a completely different thing. You said Mo's better than Fogarty. That doesn't mean I think that he's a top 3 halfback, and you didn't get me to agree with you on the Gutherson thing. You've actually got me to disagree with you on majority of things you've said in this chat, so I don't understand what you mean by, see, I got you to agree with me. Because, like, come on, man. Like, a bit delusional, but in the same sense, you're a good laugh for this chat. So the Dragons look start with the ball here, 5 metres out from their own line. They get past the 10-metre line. Melbourne says, Jet Taylor, they've had some meetings, not confirmed, but they're offloading DWZ to try and get Shaun Johnson. I find it really odd that I found out the other night on these streams that Watani Lesniak is on literally like 800k. Like, what in the shit? Is Dylan Watani Lesniak doing on 800k? I think that he's worth maybe 450, maybe. But 800k, 455 max. But 800k is outrageous. Well done, Dogs. J-Bo says, oh, okay, cool. Joshua Mitchell says, will the Raiders crumble in the second half? You won't be able to troll me into getting what you want me to say, brother. Because, 40-20 attempt here. Oh, it's going to be a 40-20 by the Dragons. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ray Summerlin says, would you agree with me if I told you to time out J Paps? Nah, man. He's got his own opinion, bro. As long as he doesn't just keep on wanking about Parramatta. But, like, he's got his own opinion. He's not allowed to do what he wants. So, 39, as long as he doesn't take it overboard, he's fine, bro. If you get annoyed by him, you can argue with him too, mate. If you want to have a crack at him, go have a crack. So, 39 minutes left here. Dragons with the ball. Gets it off. 20 minutes out here from the Raiders line. They've got a good chance to hit back here and make it a close game. Make it a 2-point game. You know, very good start here. Nate Chase's Dragons second half come back. 40-minute flurry coming. Well, here we go. This is a good start right now. Corey Norman gets it off. And the Dragons going to be 5 minutes out here from the line. Second tackle here. Dragons the ball left-hand side. Wow. McCulloch. Well done. Oh, penalty against the Raiders. Oh, wow, we were. Garnett Williams says, Dragons for the comeback. What you reckon? I think Raiders win. But if the Dragons come back, I wouldn't be surprised because the Raiders gave up a 12-0 lead against the Roosters a couple of weeks back. Josh Mitchell says, just asking if you think Raiders will collapse. No, I don't. But, like, this is a bit different. Oh, are they challenging the call? What was that? Ted Taylor says, Blaze, would you say that DICEY is a top 3 halfback? Cleary, Reynolds, Cherry Evans. Yes. But people will disagree with that because that Cherry Evans has not had the greatest of years. But in the same sense, absolutely. Absolutely. But I would put him behind Cleary and Reynolds. Danny Bates said, crikey, it's just a game, bro. Chill out. No, he's just having a laugh, bro. It's all good. Melmo said, that's Australians for you. Melmo says, Turbo clear cut, best fullback in comp. Well, it depends on... Oh, Dragons are taking the 2 here. I disagree with this call. Yeah, I get you get within 6, but in the same sense, you're down by 8. I haven't seen this in a long time. Jacob's, I'm joking, Daniel. No, Daniel's English, so English sometimes don't really understand our shit talk. Just like sometimes the majority of Australians don't understand their shit talk too. Their banter. Jed Kerr says, kick our best back row in the game. What on absolute earth are you watching this on? Clearly, Fafita is the best back row in the game, but he does go missing sometimes, but kick out's on nothing this year. Kickout's done nothing this year. Plus with Vithi, I'm always supporting Kickout. I love watching Kickout, but there's no way this year Kickout's been average at best compared to what he can normally be. But yeah, no, I'm always supporting Fijians in the competition and Kickout, but that's a good take there by the Dragons, 30 minutes out from the line. Turbo says Dragons are rubbish. Winfield Cup days, yeah. Dragons are pretty rubbish, but in the same sense, they're not out of this game right now. Daniel Bates says, I don't have a team, bro. I'm English, not even from the Heartlands. I have no skin in the game regarding the team. You're a Titans fan, mate, but the Dragons will knock the ball on here. The Dragons will knock the ball on here, and the Raiders are going to get a nice little attack going right now. Jake Kirsten, what about that try-saver in Melbourne? It wasn't in Melbourne. It was Broncos versus the Rabbitohs, and it was a fantastic try-saver by Xavier Coates. James Pap says he's not feed at S, but he's solid. Papali'i's been fantastic this year, but he's also on a short reign. You know, he's only played a few games for the Eels, and he's been unbelievable. He's the best, for me, best signing of the year, considering how much money he's on. To emphasise. But still too much of a short time frame because he wasn't great at the Warriors. Didn't really get a chance at the Warriors, to be completely fair to him. But I want to see more than 1 year to be saying he's better than Fafita or better than Viliami Kikau overall. Melvin says top 3 second rowers Fafita, Kikau, and Crichton. Crichton's not been great this year. First tackle here, and it hasn't been great for a few years, in my opinion, but he's still really good. He is still good, so I would agree. But second tackle here with the Raiders. They're about 18 minutes out here from the line. Left-hand side they come. Chance here for Canberra to separate this a little bit further. 14-8 is the score. Simonson inside, taken down. 6 metres short here of the line. 6 metres short here of the line. Raiders third tackle right now. Gets it back here to Whiten. Whiten steps on the inside. Good step around from Jackie Whiten. Taken down 5 metres out of the line. So Hodgson here, right-hand side, gets it off. Chance here for the Raiders. Try time. Try time for the Raiders. Is that Tarpanay? It is Tarpanay. It is Tarpanay. So try time here for Joe Tarpanay. And it is 18-8 here with the kick to come. It will be 20-8. And this is why I say, why the hell the Dragons take the 2? Why the Dragons take the 2? Now it's a 12-point game rather than a... They could have scored a try. Like, it was stupid. I don't understand why you take the 2 to make it a 6-point game when you're down by 8. Like, you go for the try. You go for the try there. What's going on there? Daniel Bates says, J-Pass, my team is Aston Villa. Oh, I'm so sorry. They got a good history, but like a long time ago kind of history. Melma says, you reckon Titans should target... No. All right, so I'm not even going to finish off that. I'm not even going to finish it off. So 18-8 here with the kick to come. J-Pass says, Manchester is red. Yeah, when was the last time you won a trophy? So 6 minutes gone here in the second half. This chat's not going to go into a Premier League banter, so don't even bother. We'll be streaming the A-League final next week. I will stream the A-League final next week, so we can talk plenty of football then. But we're not going to be going into Premier League and Euros and Champions League and stuff unless this is a blowout game. If it gets to the 30-point margin, 20-point margin, then I don't really care too much about what we're talking about. No, this is poor Flano, mate. You're kidding yourself if you think that anybody's going to take your scraps. They're going to take the dog's scraps. If he's not playing the good of the dogs, why would we want him? J-Pap says 2017 was the last trophy we won, and we'll end the chat there. Yeah, we will. Yeah, 4 years ago. Jeez, nice. It's a good time. Nice. 30.5 minutes to go here, and the Raiders are going to convert that one. So it is going to be 20-8 here. 12-point game. 4 likes away from 60, guys. Let's get it. Schmag it good. The house says Jared Croker ever coming back. What about Chance? Yeah, I don't know what happened with Jared Croker. It's been weird this year. Like, he's such a good centre, and he was injured for the first bit, and then he came back for like 10 minutes or something, 20 minutes, and then he's gone again. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on there. Kingston City can't even fill their stadium, bud. Can win trophies though, bud. So 33.5 minutes to go here. Interesting coming from United, who have actually dropped off a massive, significant total in their average attendance too, mind you. And up it goes. And the Raiders will have the ball here 5 minutes out from their own line. So, I would love to see the Dragons score next to make it a close game. I really would. I want to see it. King says, so can Arsenal. Where are they? Sorry, where was their last trophy? What do you mean Arsenal can win trophies? Their last trophy was longer before Buddy United at 2017. What do you talk about? Arsenal? Are you actually comparing Arsenal with City right now? Shit, man. Arsenal haven't been relevant for about 10, 15 years. So 4 tackle here for the Raiders. They're 40 metres out here from the line. FA Cup last year. Oh, mate, yeah, that's scary. Oh, my goodness me. They've won one. What, how many FA Cup? They've won what? One FA Cup in what, 15 years or something like that? Oh, no, they won one back in 2013 or something against Hull, didn't they? Down 2-0 or something like that. But besides that, like, come on, brother. Like, you really trying to compare with Arsenal? Haven't been relevant for dead set like 15 years, 10 years, 15 years. Turbo says, Dragons always go for the easy points or fluke the win. King says, no. Republic said trophies. Manchester always red. Nice. Since the last time you won a trophy, we've nearly won 10. So, thank you. Second tackle here for the Dragon. Third tackle here for the Dragons, sorry. 40 metres out here running their own line. Good luck getting to me, brother. You're going to do a lot better than Manchester is red to get at me, my man. Like, give me something besides something that happened, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Because I know you're going to go to it. I'm very well aware of what United fans is their go-to. So left-hand side here for the Dragons. 45 metres out here. Up it goes. You have history. You have no future. And that's going to be an easy take there for the Raiders. 20 metres out from their own line. Declan Pitt says, Jet Teller, I know. Melman says, Ronaldo, best footballer of all time. King, you're getting a bit out of control here, mate. I'm going to have to hide you from the chat. I'll time you out. I won't hide you. But come on, man. Like, what do you think this is? What do you think this is? A football stream? Second tackle here for the Raiders. They're 30 metres out here from their own line. If you want to know how I started supporting my football team, you should probably watch the channel because I've got a video explaining how I support my football team. I was probably supporting City before you even knew United existed. Fourth tackle here for the Raiders. 40 metres out here from the line. I guarantee you wouldn't even know what Main Road is, my friend. You wouldn't even know what Main Road is. Fifth tackle here for the Raiders. They're on the halfway point right-hand side, and they kick it down into the wing. And that's going to be an easy take. Oh, Dragons, what are they doing? What are they doing, Dragons? What are the Dragons doing? That was shocking. That was shocking. What were the Dragons doing there? William Engelman says, I like Mitch Moses' structured footy game, but I think to take his game to the next level, he needs to play... he needs to play more off the cuff and speed up his tempo in segments of the game. I think Mitch Moses has a lot of potential, but in the same sense, he's getting to the time where he has to be using his potential now. You know, he has to be getting to that time where we need to be seeing it because he's not a young chicken anymore. He's getting into his prime. Actually, how old is he? Like 27, 28? Is he? How old is he? Third tackle here. I'm guessing there. Is he like 27, 28? So 30 minutes to go here of the game, guys. It is 28 to the Raiders. 4 tackle here for the Dragons. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget, we are doing the Tigers versus the Storm game right after this too. To finish up Saturday night footy. So right-hand side of the Dragons. Ben Hunt's breaking through here. Should be try. Try time for the Dragons. Try time for the Dragons. So with 30 minutes to go here, guys, the Dragons will score and make it a 8-point game with the kit to come. It's 20-12 with the kit to come. Jim Jones says, don't you worry about City and United, you just worry about Turbo Tom. Now, the thing is, man, like people, if they want to know how I support, what do I do? I have a whole YouTube channel on, man. Probably best not to talk about it on a rugby league stream. But the Dragons there, Benny Hunt, some magic. Gets that right-hand side, and the Dragons had many numbers. They even had Rebel Illawarra again on the right-hand side. Jeez. They had numbers galore there. Declan Fish says, Tigers win next game. Cool story. Tony Boy says, South can't win. They had 50 on them, mate. I disagree because I think that's the stupidest stat of all time, but cool. The Knights conceded 49 in 2001 and won, So right-hand side, wait, what? Oh my God, are they actually saying that Ben Hunt to play for Queensland? Stop it. Costas, do you think South can win the premiership? Yes, I do, but I don't believe they're going to, no. I think it's either Panthers or Storm, and I think it's Storm unless the Storm play a team and get knocked out in a surprise match in the finals, like the Rabbitohs. I think the Panthers beat the Rabbitohs and beat everybody else. I just don't think they beat the Storm. But I think the Storm could fall apart in a surprise shock result, and that's what the Panthers are desperately hoping for. Jake Kerr said, oh, he's missed the kick, though. It's a difficult kick. So 8 points of difference, 20-12. 20 points says that's 49. Cool. That's a cool story. Like, the fact of the matter is that people look at that stat like it's like cold hard evidence. It's like, bro, the Knights conceded 49, 1 point short. 1 point short of 50. And yet, that's only 49. It wasn't 50. It's like, okay. JPEG says it can't be that stupid of a statement because there is a 50-point curse. It's, oh my God. Like, it is such a stupid stat. Like, if a team's conceding 49 and you're writing home about a 1-point differential, like, I'm sorry, but it's a stupid stat. The Knights conceded 49, 1 point less than 50, and you're looking at a stat that says there's no way that a team will ever win because of that. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Jet Taylor says Panthers, Storm, Manly, Panthers first to win. First to win, Storm second, Manly third. Oh, I think Manly a bit overrated, but in the same sense, they'll be up there. But I think that the preliminary finals will be what we have as the top 4 right now: Storm, Panthers, Rabbitohs, and Eels. And Eels will get done, and Rabbitohs will get done. To be honest with you, Johnny Boy says as stupid as it may be, it's a stat. No, it is a stat, absolutely. But there's a million stats in the world. I guarantee you can find a billion stats that are even better than that. But it's still a stupid stat. But it is still a stat, absolutely. But I guarantee there's a stat like, there's some ridiculous stats out there that are just stupid. Go and have a look at buddy Random Stats Man on Instagram for the NRL. Random Stats Guy. So good. So left-hand side here. Oh, Dragons here. Chance. Norman throws the ball back. It's going to be a try for the Dragons. It's going to be 20-16 here with a kick to come. It's 20-16 here with a kick to come. How did the Dragons score that just now? Here come the Dragons. Here come the Dragons. Oh my goodness me. 20-16 with a kick to come. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. The Dragons, they're coming, son. 20-16, kick to come. Jeez, Raiders, what's going on here? Oh, is that the debutant who scored? Tyrell Sloan scored here. The debutant for the Dragons scored too. A debutant score here for the Dragons. Look at this little kick through. It bounces really badly for the Raiders there. Norman picks it up. He gets the offload away. And Tyrell Sloan is going to score a try and debut. There you go. Samuel Allen says, what's your prediction for Origin 2? Queensland at home. I'll take Queensland. But like game 3, New South Wales win. Mark O'Brien says, it's weird hearing you talk up my Dragons for a change. Well, they got a good couple of tries, man. Like, what else do you want? Like, what else do you want? XXX says, fringes are for boy bands, bruh. Oh my God, I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight because you said that. I'm actually going to leave it down now for that. I don't usually wear it like this, but now I'm going to leave it just down there for you because you don't like it, obviously. So, there you go, baby. Sport Action says, Tyrell Sloan, let's go, bowler. So that's going to be a nice little try there, and it has been confirmed. So it's 20-16 here with a kick to come. Can he get the kick, though? Can he get the kick? No, this is actually really annoying me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's been annoying me for so long, too. It's been annoying me for so long, too. XS says, oh, my God. Oh, bro, I'm so scared. Oh, my God, that's a scary comment. Don't say something like that. Uda Lamanu says, too early, but I knew the Raiders were going to fall in the second half. I didn't think they'd fall. I thought they'd be able to hold out. But at the same sense, the Dragons are coming strongly here. And you got to think, like, is it the Dragons playing? Like, Dragons are playing well. That's a good little kick there. But the Raiders are very infamous for being the faders. Very infamous. Jeez, this hair is all over the shop today. It is all over the shop. Like, I know XXS is having a wank over it, but, like, geez, it's just full on. Joshua Mitchell says, how did moving houses go? I haven't moved houses yet, mate. I'm still in Sydney. So 26 minutes to go here. The reason why I wasn't streaming the last week was because of was because I was at my best friend's wedding. But that's going to be Dragons ball here, 35 minutes out from their own line. The house is Raiders are faders. Yeah, they're not looking the goods right now, mate. They are not looking the goods right now. Rosalie O'Keefe says, Blaze, what half is it on? Does it not say it here? It's the second half. It says it right there. The live score is there, guys. It says second half, 56 minutes. So there's still about 24 minutes to go here, 25 minutes to go here of the game. Let's hit that thumbs up button. 2 likes away from 60. Let's hit that thumbs up button and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Ula Lamani says, do you think the Warriors will end up in the top 8? No. And I thought that before that game. I thought that pretty much all year. Sport Action says, I need to live in the Gold Coast. Melbourne is so bad. Weather and virus. Yeah. Gold Coast is the greatest place on planet Earth, mate. Chicago, close second. Fiji, close third. I don't personally like living Fiji, but I love the place. Johnny Boy said, if Dragons win, do they kick the Cowboys out of the 8 or what? Whoever wins this game knocks the Cowboys out of the 8. The Dragons or Raiders both go above the Raiders. But whoever wins this game goes into the top 8 above the Cowboys. So, yes. Daniel Bates has no more spam, so I didn't even know you spammed. I love this banter. I love you Aussies. You were funny guys. I didn't even know you spammed. I don't know. Did you get timed out? I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it, but I trust in the Daz, mate, and I trust in the buddy Melmo. So Tarpanay will go on report here, and the Dragons going to get a penalty too. Jeez, this is actually turning into a snaky of a game. Turning snaky. Snaky of a game. Reese says Warriors will play Panthers in the final and win. Warriors suck ass. All right, so Raiders with the ball. Sorry, Dragons with the ball here. 40 minutes out from the line. Ulana Money says if the Raiders win, I blame Milford. If the Raiders win, I blame Milford. If the Dragons win, I blame Milford. It doesn't matter who wins. It's always Milford's fault. The Warriors lost the 4 because of Milford. So Dragons here, 30 metres out here from the line. Left hand side, Ben Hunt gets the ball back to Norman. Norman here, steps on the inside, 25 metres out here from the line. Dennis Lester has got 4 months, so this is me watching the footy, listening to your live stream. Baby Shark has taken over my TV. Jeez, good on you, man. Well, welcome to the stream. Right now, it's pretty hectic. 4 tackle for the Dragons. They're 20 minutes out, but they've come back from 20-8 down to 20-16 through the nice last couple of tries. Oh, he's been slammed. Dragons still with the ball though. Jared Beale, 5 minutes out, taken down. J Paps to say Tim Penrith or Para. Regular season, I wouldn't be surprised if Para beat Penrith, but I think Penrith smack him in the finals. Oh, Dragons going to score a try. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, he lost the ball. That was a Dragons try otherwise. Connor Johnson, I don't have Fox. Will it be on Channel 9? No, bro. No, it's I can't show you the game due to broadcasting restrictions. It's illegal, but no, it won't be on Channel 9. J-Pap says you have to take a subjective standpoint when taping that game. But I'm not being biased when talking about Govison, so I don't understand what your point is of taking a subjective standpoint. Rosalie O'Keefe says, who are you tipping next game? Storm. So Dragons are going to knock this ball on here. I don't even know why we're looking at this. I don't understand why we're looking at this. This is an obvious no try here. Unknown Dog says hi. Hello, Unknown Dog. But that's going to be a no try. Why are we looking at this? This is very blatant. Very blatant. J-Post says, no, I'm saying you can't tip that game based on form. Fair enough. I think that Parramatta's grindy, slow play style will weaken the Penrith attack. But in the same sense, Penrith still should win that game. They will be favourites in that game regardless. I think that they still should beat them. But I think in the regular season, Parramatta might be able to do something because Parramatta in the regular season is always better than they are in the finals. But then in the finals, when it comes to the crunch, Penrith would whop them. They'd whop them. Jet Tower says, I mean, you can show the KO footage, but you'll get sued. I can, but yeah, I'll get sued, and I'd also have my channel taken away from me. So yeah. So third tackle here for the Raiders, left hand side here. J-Post is like Paradogs. Not really. I'm taking Parramatta. Easy. Last 10 minutes possession, 75% of the Dragons, 25% of the Raiders. Papali'i with the ball. Fifth tackle here for the Raiders. They're inside the attacking half. That's a massive gash under his eye, though. That is a massive gash under his eye. Mohammed Hajadi says, you go on Canberra or St George? I took Canberra before the game started. Jack White in here with the ball. Left-hand side kicks it down. Nice kick, actually. Very nice kick. It's going to set up perfectly. And the Dragons will get the ball here about 1 minute out. He's going to get taken back in here. Sloan, you have to be more smarter than that, my guy. I know this is your first game in the competition, but you got to be smarter than that. You have to go down there. Sloan, unfortunately, that was a very inexperienced play. Now, I know he's a young kid. Obviously, you got to give him a little bit of a leeway, but he has to be going down there because he was getting taken back every single time. Right, Muller says, let's go Raiders. Getting around the Raiders. But Sloan, yeah, just straight up go down there, mate. That was terrible. William Engelman says, Bulldogs have been all class recently. Oh my God, 70-metre kick. 70-metre kick from Corey Norman off the dropout. The Bulldogs have won 1 game recently. Before that, that's a great tackle there by the Dragons. What, they beat the Dragons? Dragons aren't great. And who they beat? The Sharks. That was like 8 weeks ago. Gee whiz. All class recently. What about when they played the Raiders? How class was that one? So Raiders with the ball here, second tackle, 45 minutes out here. This is actually an exciting game to watch. Both games have been exciting to me personally. Benji Stewart says, how long left? There is 22 minutes to go here, but there's going to be a penalty for the Raiders, and it depends on what you do here, because normally you'd take the 2 to make it 22-16, but it's about 35 minutes out here, a little bit to the left. This is interesting, because it's a really windy, it's a difficult position here with this wind. I don't know what you do, because if you did decide to take the 2, it's not an easy one. It's not an easy one here. So 22 minutes left here. Thank you very much, Shay Sturgis, for subscribing. Paul Vaughan will go on report, and they will kick it out to the sideline here. Shay Sturgis says, anyone tipping Tigers not to let the Storm score 50? No. No, I personally believe... Reese says the Blues won the final. Doesn't surprise me. The Blues are a better team, but... No, I think the Storm probably do score 50. But in the same sense, we'll be streaming that game, so don't worry. We'll be streaming that game right after this one. Second tackle here for the Raiders. They're 8 minutes out here from the line. Jeff says, I reckon the Titans might be at the grand final, to be honest. What, on PlayStation? I'll get there before you make the joke. Second tackle here for the Raiders. They're 3 minutes out here from the line. Yeah, J-Pabs, I got there before you. Third tackle here, left-hand side. Chance here, Jack Whiten. Steps on the inside. Oh, it should be tried. That's the defense is... That was horrific. That was... I'm sick. I'm sick how bad defense that was. I'm sick. And it's going to be called try here, but J-Pabs, no, I got there for you. No, I got the waiver for you. So 21 minutes to go here. I think this is going to be called... There must be an obstruction or something. There must be. There must be. There has to be an obstruction here because this defense doesn't make sense otherwise. This defense doesn't make sense otherwise. Nah, it's going to be called a no try. It's going to be called a no try. That doesn't make any sense. Jay, how's it going to time out, bro? What are you doing? Stop spamming, mother guy. Come on, man. There's a difference between like having a laugh and that. Come on, man. They're going to check this. It's going to be no try. Johnny Boy says 46-6 Storm over Tigers. My prediction, Tigers get the early points and then fall apart midway through the first half. Fair enough. So they are going to check this again. They're going to see if it is a... they are going to check and see if this is a no try. Junior Bailey says, shut it, J Paps. You tell him. You tell that, man. He's been timed out, though, so he'll reply to you in 4 minutes' time. Yeah, Simonson affects the defensive player, so it will be a penalty here to the Dragons. No try. No try. No try. No. So I don't know why they're even arguing this. It was a clear obstruction there. I don't understand why Whitehead is trying to defend it. Johnny Boy says J-Pat's the flop. Yeah, I get the feeling like he's trying to troll at this point, and it's a very clear, it's a very thin line between getting hidden. But like he's just giving his opinion moment. Colin Jordan says, how's Jordan Rapana look in this game? Need the bloke to score. I don't know. I haven't seen Rapana do anything, to be honest with you. I haven't seen him do anything. Garnett Williams says, Tigers not to score a try. I think they probably score a try, but their attack isn't great. But they probably still score a try, to be completely honest with you. Rosalie O'Keefe says, I've just tipped the Storm. Well, you'd hope so. So this wind is ridiculous. Jeez, that'd be so cold there at Wollongong right now. This would be so cold at Wollongong right now. So 20 minutes to go here, guys. 2016 is the score to the Raiders. Luckily for the Dragons, that no try happened because otherwise they would probably be out of this game. But guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already and subscribe if you are new around here. It's going to be a no try to the Raiders, and the Dragons are now about 45 minutes out from their own line. Knock on penalty. They've caught a penalty here against the Raiders. Wow, that's a big call. That's a big call. William Engelman says, thoughts on Hipgrave? I feel like he can become a ball-playing prop. He can be one of the best in our game. Too ill-disciplined. I can tell you on personal... Like, I'm a Titans fan. I know what he was like at the Titans. I think that he won't be able to get rid of his discipline issues. And I don't know. I would like to see him do more because I thought he was going to be much better than he has been. I love Keegan. But unfortunately, he just hasn't lived up to the expectations so far. So second tackle here for the Dragons. They're 20 minutes out. Right-hand side they come. The Faders living up to their name right now. They are living up to their nickname. 15 metres short here of the line. The Dragons here, very close. McCulloch here. Gets the ball to the left-hand side. Fourth tackle here. Dragons taking down 1 minute short here of the line. Shay Sevich says thoughts on TBJ on the Tigers. Talk about that in the next game. Dragons here. Norman. Oh, taken down on the line. 5 minutes short here. So fifth tackle here. 19 minutes left. Right-hand side. McCulloch gets it off to Norman. No, sorry, Benny Hunt. Ben Hunt steps on the inside. Oh! Has he scored? I don't know. Oh, that's going to be double movement. Knock on. Doesn't even get there anyway. Wow. Garnett Williams says, are the Origin players in? Yes. But that is so close for the Dragons. Wow, you would be spewing. Mark O'Brien says, so close spewing. Ben Hunt, unbelievable to run there. Steps on the inside, steps on the outside, goes in. Good tackle there by Rapana. And then I think that would have been classed as a try. Would that have been a try? I think that would have been a try if he puts the ball over the line there. Because there was no one on him. I think that would have been a try. Wow, that was close. A Sport Reaction says Ben Hunt should have scored it. Yeah, if he scores that, I think it's a try. Wow. That is a big short play there. Rosalie Kiss is Josh P on? I think so, yeah. Josh Papali's on. So, third tackle here for the Raiders. They're 15 minutes out from their own line right now. Whoever wins this game, don't forget, goes into the top 8. But that's going to be a set restart here for the Raiders. Jeez, they needed that one. Hodgson gets it off to Rapana. Rapana gets it to about 25 minutes out from their own line. What country does Rapinoe represent? Is he? What? He's not Australia, is he? What country does Jordan Rapinoe represent? Is it the Kiwis? Can't remember. Samantha Gibbon says, still here watching Australian NRL. Go the Raiders. Fan from Papua New Guinea. There you go, getting around the Raiders. I thought you were a Knights fan from last game. That's all right. The Raiders here. 4 tackle here. 45 metres out here from the line. We love you guys in Papua New Guinea. Cook Island Kiwis. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was right. Well, I forgot the Cook Islands part, but yeah, Kiwis. Simonson here with the ball. Fit tackle, taken down 35 metres out here from the Dragons line. This game has really gotten red hot right now. Left-hand side they go. Rays spread the ball. Short little kick through. Chance here. Kicks it through from 1. If that sits up, it's going to be a 7 tackle set. Bounce right over the line. It will be a 7 tackle set here for the Dragons. 20 metres out from their own line. Sport Action says a lot of Cook Islands, but they don't play for them. Yeah, there is a lot of Cook Islands. Levi Horgan says, what happened there? What's the referee talking shit about? Shut up, referee. What the hell? Levi Horgan says, need raise for 12 and under. $2.5 grand win. Mate, I better be getting 20 bucks for that. I'm going to be getting donation of 20 bucks after that 2.5 grand win. No, I'm joking, mate. But I'm not, but I am. But the Dragons here, first tackle here, bad pass. Jeez. Oh, throws the ball away here. Dragons here with the ball, 30 metres out. Second tackle. Well, right now you're looking good, mate. But there's still 17 minutes to go. You'd be nervous right now. You're nervous. Lamasi Itula says, go the Dragons. You'd be happy with this one. Well, you wouldn't be happy with this one. Well, you wouldn't be too upset with this one so far if you're a Dragons fan, to be completely honest with you. And Dragons here with the ball. J Pap says, is this ref worse than the Gallon ref? That ref was annoying as shit in that fight, but in the same sense, no, this guy was talking shit. He was talking shit the whole fight. Levi Horgan says, I got you, bro, $20 that comes in. Actually, were you the guy who bet $1,000 on the Warriors, Levi? I hope not. No, not. Up it goes here from the Raiders. Get the ball. They're away here. The Raiders are away here. Simonson. Tripped up last second. Yeah, this is what happened to Xavier Savage. I don't know. Solify says, if Dragons can't win against the Bulldogs, then they won't make the top 8. You reckon? No way. You're talking shit. I don't believe you. No way. So second tackle here for the Raiders. They're 35 metres out from their own line. Levi Hawkins says, yes, sir. Gee whiz. That was a tough one to watch, my guy. That was a tough one to watch. Third tackle here for the Raiders. Right-hand side. Oh, close to a forward pass there for the Raiders. I would class that as a forward pass. I would have said that's a forward pass. Jay Paps says, I really copped slander. I forgot to put him time out. You did, mate. You did. Oh, Raiders here, left-hand side. Sam Williams taken down. 33 metres out here from the line. Fifth tackle for the Raiders. We're on 61 likes right now, guys. Let's see if we get to 70. Let's get 9 more likes. Oh, that's going to bounce back in here for the Raiders. It's not played at. He's going to kick it through. Chance here for the Raiders. Oh, that's going to be unbelievable how that's turned out. Solify says, are Broncos coming last? Mate, this wasn't made for no reason. All right? This little poster right there wasn't made for no reason, buddy. You know? So there's a reason why that was made. They're coming big old fat L. Right, last. If you donate, you'll see where they're coming, actually. Levi Hawkins says, can you send a shout-out to my son, please? Romeo Hawkins. Get around you, Romeo Hawkins. Appreciate you for tuning into the stream, my man. Hope you're having a good time. And unfortunate about those Warriors today, my guy. But I appreciate you for tuning into the stream. But the Raiders here, they're going to lose that ball backwards here. And they're going to be at the halfway point. Jet Taylor says, Levi Hawkins, you bet $1,000 on the Warriors? Yeah, he told me about it last night on the stream. He said he was going to bet $1,000 on the Warriors. And obviously that didn't pan out greatly. Which sucks, but that was a tough game to watch if you're a Warriors fan. Up the Penrith Panthers says, you know what was tough to watch was Penrith Sharks. No, that was a good game. Oh, well, yeah, for you, yeah. The first game was fun to watch, 48-0 for the Panthers, in my opinion. I just loved watching how good Cleary was. But set restart here for the Raiders, 20 metres out here from the line. Right-hand side here, Hodgson gets it off to Sammy Williams. Williams underneath to Soliola, and Soliola taken down 12 metres short here from the line. Lamasi Atula says Dragons are going to win against the Bulldogs. The Dragons got flogged against the Bulldogs. Papali'i with the ball here, 5 metres out here, taken down third tackle. Hasn't done a great deal in this game today, but he has a massive gash under his eye. Jet tells us, were you drunk, Levi Hawkins? No, I tipped the Warriors, to be honest with you. Most people would have tipped the Warriors. The Knights, they won in the end, but it was a close game. J Pope says, Galvez, Jake Paul, who you got? Me. All right, so Rays here. 4 tackle chance. Oh, that's a cut and a half. That is an absolute cut tackle and a half, that one. Wow. That is a chop and a half. So 14 minutes left here. Rays the ball. Left-hand side here. Rays step on the inside. High tackle. Fit tackle, but it should be high. It should be a penalty here to the Raiders. They're not going to call it. Sasha Kelson says, most Warriors games are tough for Warriors fans to watch. Yeah, fair enough. I'm a Titans fan. Every game's tough for me to watch. Every game. Come on, guys. 8 likes away from 70. Let's do it. 8 likes away from 70. Let's smash it. Hit that thumbs up button. Collects on YouTube says, today, because I'm a ref, I was reffing a 12s game. Good stuff, bro. So 13.5 minutes left here. First tackle, Dragons with the ball. So 15 minutes out from their own line. They're only down by 4 points right now. They're not doing too badly here. The old St George Illawarra. Mark Bryce is who's man of the match play. It's probably Ben Hunt. I'd probably say Ben Hunt. He's been pretty good in today's game. Benny Hunt, he's obviously really trying to get to that 14 spot for Queensland. And the commentators were talking about it before. Close and interested, man, you're going to read the whole thing. Nah, it's not really kind of about the game. Oh, 40-20 time for the Dragons. 40-20. 40-20. Oh, it's a 40-20. That is an unbelievable kick for the Dragons. That, Ben Hunt's man of the match for sure if the Dragons win this game. But man, I tell you what, that is an unbelievable kick. It's a 40-20. Wow, we were. Wow. So the Dragons here are going to be 10 minutes out with set restart here. This is a big chance for the Dragons to take the lead in this game if they can score and convert. So it's going to be a tap here for the Dragons. I don't know why Corey Norman's not tapping that. Oh my God, tap it on the 10-meter line for shitnell's sake. You blame Corey Norman. You know the rules of the game, my guy. Come on. So Norman with the ball. He gets it off to Vaughan. Vaughan here is going to be about 3 minutes short of the line. Good little run there. Carson Nugent says it must suck when the ball falls like a metre short on the sideline. Dragons taken down here, 4 metres short of the line. Johnny Boy says Dragons using the wind. Good shit. Yeah, have been utilising the wind in today's game. Right hand side taken down, 5 minutes short. Third tackle for the Dragons. They are so close. 12 minutes to go here. Left hand side they go. Third tackle. Ben Hunt being great in this game. Corey Norman steps on the outside. Gets the offload away to the big old number 11 here. That's Tarek Sims taking down 10 metres out. Samuel Allen says they're saying on the radio the Raiders have played their 18th man for 10 plus minutes without being entitled to. Really? Didn't even know. Dragons, Paul Vaughan, offload, try time Corey Norman. It's 20-20 with a kick to come and they should score here. They should lead this game. They should win this game from here. They should get this kick because it's basically really close. The Dragons have scored and they've come back from down 12 points about 15 minutes ago, and now it's 20-20 with the kick to come. The Dragons are coming home, son. The Dragons are coming home. So Corey Norman will score the try too, and you're absolutely right, Mark O'Brien. Corey Norman did need that. What a try there by the Dragons. They just keep clicking and clicking. Ben Hunt set that up with a 40-20. And what a comeback here by the Dragons. Still about 11 minutes to go, though. So don't get your hopes up too highly just yet, Dragons fans. But you're looking the goods right now. You haven't kicked the kick yet, but this is a pretty easy kick. This should be a pretty easy kick here for the Dragons. But it's a really windy day, too, though. It is a really windy day. But look at that. Jack DeBellin gets that ball off to Paul Vaughan. Vaughan with a fantastic offload. You've got to give credit to Paul Vaughan there. Like Corey Norman follows the ball up and puts the ball over the line. But how about that play from Paul Vaughan? Unbelievable. Collis Newsham says, don't jinx nothing. Lomax next round, isn't he? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, man. I'm not too sure, but I'd like to see when he comes back. I don't believe a centre makes an unbelievable impact on results, but in the same sense, you definitely have this as a bonus. Like a great centre like Lomax is fantastic. But that's a good try there, and it is a 20-20 ball game with 10.5 minutes to go. Jeez, this is so faders, Raiders, faders. It's unbelievable how bad this team is in second halves. It really is. So Norman here will kick the kick. So it is 22-20, sorry. 22-20. 22-20 with 10 minutes to go. Guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. 4 likes away from 70. Boom, 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 boom. And always subscribe if you are new around here. Don't forget as well, if you want to catch this stream, the clips, the most important part of the stream, on another day, obviously check out BKR Clips, the second channel. The pinned comment over there in the chat, that is where you subscribe to, because we will be putting all the highlights of the streams on that channel from Monday. Samuel Allen, that's right. Collis on YouTube says but he's goal kicking and he's always just there. Yeah, fair enough. Fair call. So 10 minutes left here. I think next score wins. Well, next try wins. I think next try wins, to be honest with you. Oh my God. Wow. Lucky for the Dragons. Lucky for the Dragons that McCullough got that. Wow. So first tackle here for the Dragons. Shea Sturgis says poor Ricky. Nah, it's never poor Ricky. The guy's a flog. So Dragons here outside their own 30-metre line. Lamasi Atula says Dragon win and the Rabbits are bad. What? If the Dragons win, the Rabbits are bad? What? The Rabbits are like top 3. Hello? The Rabbits are third. What? Coach News says, yeah, he's right. They've been using their 18th man without permission. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Well, there's going to be some scenes after this game regardless. They're not going to do anything about it in this game so far, but I hope the Dragons win now based on that. In the same sense, does it? Yeah. To be fair, this is showing you guys that the Raiders are still the same team. They win one game against the Broncos. You wank on about how good they are. There's one game against the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Broncos are last place for a reason. Like, they are last place for a reason. So 22-20 is the score. Up it goes here from the Dragons. Thank you very much, Titans Cooper, for subscribing. Appreciate ya. The Raiders, it's Valame. It's going to bounce here for the Dragons. No, Raiders going to get the ball here. Simonson, he nearly got away there. He nearly got away. Sam says, huge joke if they say we got here. What do you mean? Raiders still going here. Jack White makes a great play to get 30 metres out here. I don't understand how the Rabbits have got to do with the Dragons winning this game. Joshua Hughes says, Raiders lose this game. Where do they finish at the end of the season? Probably were outside the top 8 for one. So 4 tackled here for the Raiders. They're inside the attacking half right now. They're going to spread the ball out to the right-hand side here. Gets it off. It's going to be the big old number 13 here for the Raiders. They're 40 metres out here, sorry. Right-hand side, Sam Williams puts the ball up in the air. Difficult kick here because obviously the wind is going to bring this ball back here. It's going to bounce here. It's going to be played for the draft penalty. Didn't he play at that? Oh, he didn't touch that. Apparently he didn't touch that. I thought he touched that for a second. It would have been a penalty to the Raiders. Ali Boyles is surprised the Raiders are a score above 10. Well, to be fair, they do like to lead at halftime and lose, so this doesn't surprise me a great deal. Kyle's on YouTube says, I don't know how the Dragons are still top 8. I know it's massive. It's insane how anyone outside of the top 6 are in the top 8 because they're all shithouse. But Josh Papali has come off the field here. 3rd tackle here for the Dragons. Only a 2-point game right now. 26-31 in completions for the Raiders and 28 from 36 for the Dragons. Dragons have more possession. Kicks it on 3rd tackle. I don't know what you're kicking on 3rd tackle there for. Do you want to be soaking up as much time as you possibly can right now, Ben Hunt? I don't really like that. High tackle penalty. We're not going to call penalty for a high tackle there. Unknown Dog says, wow, I know the Raiders were going to fall in the second half. I don't know why I backed them in. I just don't know. It's because the Dragons are usually so bad, but like they've at least come back in this game against the Faders. But geez, the Raiders just love a good choke, don't they? They just love a good choke. J-Pep says, do you watch the AFL? Oh, don't you worry, son. I was enjoying every moment of Gary Rowan being my dad last night. So 3rd tackle here for the Raiders. They're going to be at the halfway point right now, 4th tackle. Joshua chooses the Raiders aren't that bad. They're playing the best team in the league after all. So 4th tackle here, still inside their own half though. Josh Hodgson with the ball gets it off. It's going to be Sam Williams. Williams here gets the ball outside the back to Simonson, who's been pretty good today in my opinion. And it's going to be Raiders still going here. Gets the offload away. It's going to be Rapana. Rapana kicks it through. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be a drop out here. No, good take there by the Dragons. But the Raiders had a close little go there. Oh, Ravalawa's getting taken in goal here. He's getting taken back in goal here. Yeah, absolutely. Ravalawa's been taken in goal. So it will be a drop out here from the Raiders to the Dragons. Oscar Hetherington says, if only they choked against the Titans. Who? No. Who? What are you talking about? Who choked against the Titans? So that's going to be Ravalawa taken back in goal here, and the Raiders are going to get a nice little drop out here. Solify says, how long left? There is 8 minutes to go here, guys. 7 minutes to go, I think. I think it's 7 minutes to go. Sorry, they're just showing the highlight of the getting taken back in goal. Michael Bryan says, first time Ravalawa being pushed back. 6 minutes to go, sorry. So 22-20, the Raiders will have the ball here at the halfway point. Here it goes. And it's going to be Tarpanay running the ball back. The big man Tarpanay takes the ball past the 30-metre line right now. Sammy Sue says 2 halves game here since the Raiders were leading from half time. The wind's a massive play here in this game. The wind has been in favour of the Raiders first half, Dragons second half, and that's why the Dragons have come back. So first tackle here for the Raiders with a 13 metres short here of the line. Here comes the Raiders. Can they score here? If they get a penalty, they tie the game up. They can score a try. They lead the game. Left-hand side, they come. Simonson gets it inside. Oh, Raiders taken down 4 metres short here. 3rd tackle for the Raiders. We've got 4th tackle now. No, sorry, 3rd tackle. I was right. I don't know why I said 4th after that. Tarpanay now with the ball. They're 15 metres out. What was that from Tarpanay? That was stupid. It didn't make sense at all. So 10 metres out here. 4th tackle here for the Raiders. The right-hand side they go, gets off to Hodgson. Hodgson here gets it to Sam Williams. Sam Williams underneath, knock on from the Raiders. What are you doing? This is why Sam Williams is not a top-tier halfback. What are you doing passing that ball there? That was never, ever going to work. That was never, ever, 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 ever going to work. Colleagues on YouTube says, this making my heart race fast. It's a good game, man. That's going to be taken down here. First tackle here for the Dragons. 15 minutes out from their own line. 22-20 is the score. Don't forget, guys, if you're new around here, we will be streaming the Storm Tigers game right after this. So obviously go and hit that big red subscribe button if you haven't already. Bro Bessie says Warriors game was really bad. Disagree. I think it was good in regards of a grind. But in the same sense, if you're a Warriors fan, you'd think it's bad. 3rd tackle here for the Dragons. They're 25 minutes out. I appreciated that game more than other people would have appreciated it. Jet Taylor says, Canberra have choked it again. Not yet. Third tackle here for the Dragons. There's still 4.5 minutes to go. The Raiders probably still get 2 sets or so in this game. So they nearly scored just now, so you can't get too excited just yet if you're a Dragons fan. But right now they have choked it away pretty badly. James McAlevey, get around him. Thank you very much for subscribing, my guy. So fifth tackle here for the Dragons at the halfway point. Corey Norman, he goes for the kick. He puts it down deep. And right in the centre, don't go out for a 7-tackle set. It will sit up perfectly, and the Rays will have to come out of their own 10-metre line here. Jamie Dunning says Dragons defence will win the game. Well, they still did give up 20 points in that first half. Well, did they score 20 in the first half? The Rays were up 20 to 8. No, what was it, 14 to 6 or something like that at half time? So they scored 1 try. Dexter says, bro, you work too much and take a day off. Nah, I'm all right, mate. I love it. When you love doing what you're doing, man, you have a passion for what you're doing, you can grind it out as much as you damn well want, and I'm smashing it right now, and I love it. Every second of it. So third tackle here for the Raiders. They're 25 metres out, right-hand side. Josh Hodgson here. Gets it back to Williams. Williams here gets it out to the wing. Rapana's away here. Gets through to 40, 45 metres out, even from his own line. Thank you much, JPass, for subscribing. So fourth tackle here for the Rays. The left-hand side, the Rays will go. They need to make a lot more meters than this, though. They've got to the halfway point, but it's now fifth tackle. He's been slammed. Parabro games at the moment, it's like a 2-point game. It is a 2-point game, 22-20. But the Rays here, gets the ball out to the left-hand side. Chance here for the Rays. He kicks it through. Is that played at? Is that going to be Dragons getting away here? I don't even know what happened there. I don't even know how that even happened. There you go. Joshua Hughes says Ricky going to meltdown after this. Ricky's been going into meltdown for 3 years, mate. Lamasi Itula says, how much time? There is 2 minutes 58 to go here of the game. It is second tackle here for the Dragons. They're into the attacking half right now. Left-hand side they go. Gets it off to the debutant, Tyrell Sloan, who actually scored he scored the try to make it within a 1-try game. So he's had a pretty decent game on behalf of a debutant. Forward tackle here for the Dragons. Billy Burns taken down. 30 metres out, still going. Taken down. 28 metres out. There is 2 minutes 39 to go here, guys. The Raiders will at least get one more set. They just can't concede a try right now. A 7-tackle set here would be beautiful for them. But if they have to drop it out, they'll still get one set, but they'll only get a minute to play with. So Dragons here. Vaughan's soaking up the time. If I'm the Dragons, I just soak up the time here. I just run this ball there. Yeah, beautiful. Smart idea there from the Dragons. So the Raiders on 2 minutes 16 to go here will get a fresh set of 6. But they need to make it 95 metres in this play. The house says, wasn't Ricky Stewart involved in the... what? Jared Choi says the Dragons have this in the bag. Oh, penalty to the Raiders. Dragons, what are you doing? Oh, no, Raiders. They've given away a penalty. And the Dragons have given away a penalty. And the Dragons are going to be inside there. Oh, that's a high tackle too. Jeez, that's a bad penalty to give away from the Dragons. Gabriel Games is a very interesting game. Yeah, both teams not great, but at least it's made an interesting one for the neutrals. 6 likes away from 80, by the way, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. 6 likes away from 80. Mark O'Brien says, damn, I've got no nails left to bite. You know, it's funny, streaming has actually helped me to not bite my nails because I can't do it while I'm talking and shit like that. Because when I'm watching games like this, yeah, I usually, I'll be biting my nails too. So it's going to be 1 minute 57 to go here. Sam says it's already over. Cool story, bro. Solidify says 2-point field goal. Like, we get it. We saw you coming up there before. No one cares. Like, why are you not kicking the ball out? Why'd they tap that ball and not kick it? So first tackle, Mikhail Ravalawa was on the report, by the way, for that one. So Raiders with the ball here. Oh, that's going to be a penalty for the Raiders. Jeez, the Dragons, they're coughing this game up right now. What are they doing? What are they doing here? 1 minute 37 to go here, and they've given away another penalty. Another penalty here, and they're going to tap it again. They're not taking any risks of it not going out, basically, with the wind. So they're on first tackle here, 40 metres out here from the line. Right-hand side, they're going to go. Tarpanay with the ball. They get it inside the attacking half right now. They would love a penalty at any stage, but the thing is, the wind isn't a guarantee for the penalty. 1 minute 15 to go here. Second tackle for the Raiders. Left-hand side they go. Whiten spreads it out. Simonson gets it out to the wing. Wing here. Chance here. It's going to be Valame, who is still in the field of play. He stays in. Oh, he's gone out. I didn't think he went out. Apparently he went out. Jeez, that's lucky for the Dragons. Gee whiz, I want to see if he goes out here because the touch judge has caught him going out here. They can't challenge this though, the Raiders, because they've already used their challenge on a stupid challenge. So left-hand side here, they were away here. They find Valame. Valame had to step inside. He's still in. He does go out. Yeah, his head goes out. Yeah. But was he down and gets pushed over here? They can't challenge this. Oh, I don't know. Like you could have argued that that's a bit of a dodgy play. Thank you much, Abs, for subscribing. But that's going to solidify the win for the Dragons here, unless the Raiders can force their tackles within 47 seconds to get one more play. Don't forget, guys, in about 10 minutes' time, we are streaming the Storm and the Tigers games. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe because we're going straight into that stream. But geez, the Raiders, they're gonna choke it up again here. They're gonna be the faders yet again. What are the Raiders doing? So, wow, crazy this Raiders team, man. It just is. It's just a crazy situation that this team just can't seem to hold on. There is a chance here that the Raiders might be able to get one tackle if they can quickly make this tackle here on the Dragons. There's 16 seconds left, 15 seconds left, 14 seconds left, 13 seconds left. Ben Hunt will get taken down. They have to kick this, or I don't know, because they won't be able to scrum it fast enough. No, they won't be able to scrum fast enough. They won't be able to scrum fast enough, and that, my friends, will be the game. So the winner is the St George Illawarra Dragons. They will win 22-20, and gee whiz, what a finish and what a second half by the Dragons. The Raiders, yet again, cop off another game that they are leading by at halftime, and unfortunately, they will not be able to get the cookies in this one either, and the Raiders, they will not be making the top 8 this week. The Dragons will stay in the top 8, and I believe they go to 7th place. Wow, chee mama. I believe they go to 7th place. So, guys, that's going to do us for today's stream. I'm going to be streaming the Storm Tigers game right after this. So, like I said, subscribe if you're new around here, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes' time for the Storm and Tigers game. Alrighty, guys, appreciate you, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.